Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning, good morning. Hope y'all are well today. What we got moving today, team? We got LJPC popping up on the scans. Look at this. I'm kind of considering buying this dip at $6. I don't know if it's going to continue, and it's a little bit early for me to be trading, to be completely honest here. But hey, listen, maybe we're going to buy like 20 shares of this thing and see what happens down here at the VWAP. Let's try it. Alright, we're in with 20 shares, guys. With 20 shares. Wish me luck. We're just going to see if this thing holds the VWAP. That's all we're doing. Alright, guys. Now, if it goes down, like I said, under 6, I'm out. And so my risk is very small. So, like, even if it goes down, I'm getting out under 6, and it'll be a very small loss. Hey, what's up, Mr. X? What's up, Rocco? I'm good, I'm good. What else we got? Hey, good morning all. Mohammed, what's up, brother? Mr. X, Matthew, Rocco, Yassine, Cody, Tiny, good morning. Electro, Christian, Florin, Martin, Most, Justin, W. Hey, good morning, guys. Alright, so we can let this one sit here. I mean, like I said, I'm just seeing if this thing will pop up to, like, test these highs. The range is so big here. I'm just seeing if this thing will pop up to test those highs. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Little baby trade, if you will, in pre-market this morning. Hey, good morning, Steve, Khalid, Prince, Adam, Guillermo, Emmanuel. What's up, bro? Mr. Irish. Good morning, dude. All right. We also got like LPCN, we got ZOM, we've got SYN, we've got FTFT, we've got USWS here. So we've got some stuff that is moving a little bit that we're watching. I just bought a halted stock. What's up, Mo? Let me look at it real quick. AC... Is it ACST or ACTC? Oh, it is ACTC. Here, let me look up the halt code for you, bro. I don't know what it is. Hold on. Alright. Alright, so it is a T1, T2, and T3 halt. So it's news pending is what it is. So that should be good. I mean, it should be good. Unless it's an offering. That should be good. You know, I like I said, I can't say for sure whether it's going to be good or bad, Mo. All I can tell you is that it is halted for news pending, news being released. And it's a stock trading pause due to a 10% price. Or no, it's T1, T2, and T3, right? Let me see if I can find T3. There's T3. Yeah, it's news and resumption times. So... yeah, it's a news halt is basically what that is for ACTC. And again, I can't say what's going to happen here, Mo. I will say that I like that better than if it was like a volatility halt or something like that. Yeah, so it's a news pending halt. I don't know, Matthew. I don't know, bro. Yeah. So yeah, somebody thinks it, unless it's an offering, it's good news. It's usually good news, at least. Yeah, so we're chilling here, holding LJPC. I think I could have been a little bit more patient with my entry. Looking at it, waiting to get like 620s was okay, I think, but Hey, what's up, Most? Hey, good morning, bro. Yeah, TTOO. Yeah, we're watching TTOO today. Gap it up from 160 to 2. We'll come back to LJPC. Here's TTOO. Looking a little bit weaker now the last time I looked at it. Alright, but yeah, TTO is pulling back to this 190 support level. We'll see if it holds there. We also have ITP here. ITP starting to rip. Look at ITP. This is IT Tech Packaging. This one's up to 86.5 cents. Hey, nice. Yeah, ZOM is up, bro. Hey, what's up, Toyo? What's up, man? Yeah, ZOM's up nice. Alright, so yeah, ITP is up. Let me turn down my headphones, man. These things are loud. Alright, so yeah, ITP's up. Let's start looking up some news releases here. I'm watching these. ITP, this one is up. I don't see, or no, wait, hold on. Wrong one. ITP is up. They said they apply that. Okay, so they put out a release that said that they are applying the license for their new single-use surgical masks from local food and from the local FDA in Hubei province amid strong market demands. So, okay, so they, yeah, basically they provided an update on single-use mask products. So, ITP, good catalyst, yes. Is it crazy good? No. I'm probably about to get out of LJPC. I don't mind letting it come down to 6 and hold there. But we can look up LJPC's catalyst as well while I'm just chilling in it. So LJPC is up. This is Lajala Pharmaceuticals, and they licensed the Giapreza Zereva. So yeah, they basically hit an exclusive licensing deal in Europe. Is basically the news here for LJPC. It was an exclusive licensing deal again in Europe. We're gonna see if we get a bounce here. We're close to break even. I mean, it's pretty insignificant so far. We just want to see it over 6 is what we're looking at. So yeah, this is an exclusive licensing deal. We're also watching the 650s level. Looking at this chart here, we got a few levels that we can look at, like 550. You know, obviously we could look at this pre-market high up here, and then we can look at the daily chart, see if we get a little bit more obvious levels. We're around 6 here, so we're up here now, right around here. So we do have a resistance at around 630. We certainly have one at 650. So we'll see if we can break over these. But we're getting a pop. We're about break even here. We're just chilling, trying to let this one rip up. It's a pretty small trade overall anyway, and we're not down much at all. Hey, there we go. All right, so there's the spike. We called it. Now let's see if we can actually hold after the spike. The whole point of buying this is in case it starts to go crazy parabolic, that we'll be able to hold a small share size to take advantage of crazy rips. And so that's why we're holding this right now for LJPC. We'll see what happens with it. There's a lot of other stuff to look at this morning, and we'll come back to this. I'm watching it on my other chart, so we'll come back to it. I'll show you what happens with it regardless of anything. We also have ZOM, which a lot of people are talking about. ZOM. I have an article by Benzinga, and the title goes, Zomedica's stock spikes 90% and the Tiger King star Carol Baskin could be the reason. Carol Baskin's in the stock market? I don't know. Let's read this. Okay, so it says, quote, a penny stock popped Monday, and Tiger King star Carol Baskin could be the reason. A video on YouTube shows Baskin discussing ZOM and the company's upcoming Trueform point-of-care diagnostic product to all the cool cats and kittens watching. She said, quote, they help our veterinarians and our fuzzy friends, said Baskin in the video, referring to Zomedica. So ZOM is up because of Carol Baskin, bro. Listen, she better not enter my space over here, dude. She don't want that smoke, Carol Baskin. You know, you better not enter the stock market, man. We don't want your kind over here, bro. You know, that's all I'm saying. Stay away, Carol Baskin. That's all I'm saying. Anyways. Very interesting. So Carol Baskin is pumping up ZOM today. Who would have knew? LMFA, yeah, we're watching it. Ooh, man. I'm probably going to jump out of ZOM here. I could have taken profits up. We're back up. So 20s, man. Maybe not, man. ZOM is just back and forth. But yeah, that is the reason ZOM is up. I don't hate ZOM as a whole. You know, we got $1 support. We got $1.15 support. We got $1.25 support, really. And so we got these $quarter moving here. I know, right? You see that, Martin? Man, and then we got the spammer showing up. You guys want to hear a super scam? Let's listen to this scam post real quick. I'm not going to actually allow the post, but I'll read it and just make fun of it so that they know they can't be here anymore. And then I'm going to ban them. All right? I have been making $5,000 for 7 weeks now investing online with Mr. Patience Veronica. I feel I should let you guys know. Kindly message her on WhatsApp. You're a scam, bro. Get out of here. Like, that's your life, bro. Your life is scamming other people, dude. That must be, like, sad. You know? You must have, like, a sad life over here in the YouTube comments section. Scamming people on WhatsApp, bro. Pretending to be account managers. Like, what are you doing with your life, bro? You gotta reevaluate your life over here, man. You know? What are you doing with your life, bro? Think about it. You're in the comments section trying to scam people on YouTube, man. It must be a sad existence. Honestly, it genuinely must be. Over here in the comment section, scamming people on YouTube, bro. I'm never going to allow it. I'm going to ban you instantly, and then I'm going to make fun of you every time you do it. So just stay out of my comment section, bro. That's all I'm saying. Let me ban you real quick. There you go. I'm sure you'll be back with 30 of your friends. You know, that's all right. All right. Anyways, we got MKGI. USWS is also moving up some. We're watching this one, and we can look at the catalyst for this as well. I'm not trying to be mean to the scammer, but he is scamming people. He's trying to get people to send him money to his account manager because they have kindly made him $5,000 a week. You know, like, get out of here, bro. Like, who falls for that, man? You know? Yeah, I can allow that. Yeah. All right, we also got USWS. Rip it up here. I don't see a catalyst for this news specifically here for USWS. This is US. What is this? US. Somebody help me out. This is US. U.S. Well Services and Range Resources Corporation. They finally had an extension of electric frac contract yesterday. That's the catalyst for this. So, yeah, this is U.S. Well Services and Range Resources Corporation. And again, they finalized the extension of the electric frac contract. So they signed a new contract for USWS here. We'll see what happens. We're watching 125 and 1. This range here, underneath us, we got some support at 86 cents. So we're watching these levels here for USWS. We'll see what happens. I'm still chilling in LJPC. Nothing interesting has happened yet. We got VOXX here. BMRA. Look at BMRA, guys. Wow. Hey, look at BMRA. This one actually is moving. BMRA. This is Bioamerica's. They received the CE mark for their COVID rapid antigen test. So it's a COVID testing stock. And yeah, they are ripping up today big. Yeah. Hey, good morning, team. Yeah, for sure. And that's why, like, I'm very content on just being free for everything Root. What's up, brother? Good talk. Good talk. Hey, Root has been designing some fun things. Oh, man. Honestly, the biggest thing that I took from that is, number one, is that you're an awesome programmer. Number two is that I gotta learn the Go language, because that looks like a fun language, to be honest. Basically, and how he described the Go language is it gives you the ease of use of Python. Very easy language to learn. Very, very literal language, if you will. Python. With the fluidity of JavaScript, and like, that's cool. Alright, but yeah, BMRA ripping up. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, I gotta learn it, man. I gotta learn it. Hey, oh wait, we're up. We're up here in LJPC. Man, who would have known? Alright. What should I do here, though? Should I take half off and bank my whopping 50 cents? I kind of feel embarrassed to take 50 cents profit. You know? Oh, man, look at this, man. It's like, oh, you don't want to take my profit? We're just going to reject hard on you. Okay, I accept that. Wow. Okay, yeah, it's time to get out. But, man, this thing showed me, team. Yeah, you see that, Robert? Robert, you see that, man? Man, worst case scenario. They said, all right. Yeah, we're just going to jump out of this if we can. Oh, we get out of the bid. There we go. We're out. Hey, if we're going to take a loss, at least we took a 420 loss, you know. Yeah, 50 cents is 50 cents. I'll take it. I should have taken it. Now I'm losing $4.20. Right. Yeah, ZOM. We're watching ZOM for sure. We got like ITP here. We got GENE showing up on the scans. NAKD is moving a little bit too. Naked Brands. Alright, so Chaim, I gotta ask you, bro. I really do. Great TA, so I'm assuming that means technical analysis, is what I'm assuming you meant by that. But what is SA? I know FA, fundamental analysis, but what is SA? Am I just outside of the loop here in the stock market? Like, what is SA? What's up, Live Gains? What's up, Connor? What's up, man? 50 cents is my max loss, bro. Hey, at least you're good risk management. Sucky analysis, hey, that might be it. Sad analysis, love it. Love it. Sentiment analysis, yeah, that makes the most sense. Sentiment analysis. Statistical analysis, hey, maybe so too. Hey, I got your chain. Cool, alright, cool. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, regardless, you know. I was just curious, you know, I gotta boost my ego a little bit. When somebody gives me a compliment, I gotta figure out what they're complimenting me for here, you know? Alright, look, we got ITP here. IT Tech Packaging. I think I looked up this one already, but ITP. ITT. Yeah, so they had a single mass use product. License. They're applying for a license with a single mass use product for ITP, and this one looks alright. We're watching it. ACTC resumes in 5 minutes. Mo, hey Mo, where you at, bro? This one resumes in 5 minutes, man. Good luck. BMRA, man, this one is crazy, man. This thing is moving a ton. Yes, but it's a COVID-19 rapid antigen test news. I got a bunch of songs I've never heard before, so... Hey, and listen, we got 400 people here, basically. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If everybody does it, we'll grow crazy fast. So just hit that subscribe button. You know, fun fact here, team, and this is, I find this insulting, team. Half of you haven't subscribed yet. What are you watching for? If you're not going to support the channel, hit the subscribe button, guys. You know you want to. Everybody does it. You know, hit the subscribe button. I guess not everybody. I guess those stats truly do prove not everybody does it. I guess I'm proving wrong my own statements here, you know. But hey, we're gonna watch TMBR here as well. Yeah, everyone's doing it. I guess they're not, Anthony. You know, I guess not. We got TMBR here. TMBR is Temper Pharmaceuticals. They received FDA orphan drug designation yesterday for TMBR. So again, this is FDA orphan drug designation yesterday for TMBR here. We're watching it. I don't know what the float is, but it doesn't look super favorable. So pro day trader, listen bro, you gotta change the time and force to EXT here. You gotta change the time and force to EXT right here. You see TIF, it has to be EXT if you're gonna trade in pre-market. Let me look up the float of timber. I don't know what the float is. I need to kind of organize the smallest floats. Yeah, you can trade pre-market and thinkorswim. You just have to change the TIF, which, yeah, it's the time and force. You just got to change it to extended hours if you're going to trade in extended hours, and if you're going to trade after the bell, you switch it back to day. See, EXT. See, if I switch it over to LJPC, the one trade I got into in pre-market, you can see the time and force is EXT. So if I want to buy this, I can. USWS, we're still watching. ACTC should be resuming when? Pretty soon, huh? Yeah, no worries, Angelo. Because Robinhood doesn't, I mean, I don't know. I've never used Robinhood that much. TTO, yeah, we're watching TTO as well. There's the resumption. I told you, Mo. I told you I thought it would be good for you, brother. Hey, there it is. There's 18s for ACT or ACTC. It resumed here. It's up to 18s here. It looks like it's about to get halted again. I don't know though. Maybe not. It's pushing up big though. There's 19s. There's 19s. There's the 19 break. I rejected a little bit at 19. Hey Mo, I hope you're making money, brother, because this one looks good. Hey, there's 1880s again. There's 19s. It's trying for 19s. There's a new candle. That might help it. Let's see. Maybe not. But I told you, I thought it would do well. Hey, congrats, man. That was a solid win, ACTC. Yeah, let me look up some floats, guys. That's what I really gotta look up. I gotta look up the float of some of these. Alright, so the float of BMRA is 9.6 million. The float of TMBR has got to be big. But yeah, the float of BMRA is small. So this one has a small float. What? The float of Timber is 6 million. Is this wrong? I know the market cap's wrong. This doesn't look like a 6 million float. I mean, I guess the volume's just not that good, I guess. But man, I'm surprised, to be honest. ACRX is spiking up about 10 cents. Look at ACRX is moving a little bit. We got IRIX and AKT. I think my son's about to come on stream. Not 100% sure. Yep. Hey dude, what's up, man? Love you, bro. Have a good day at school, man.
Okay.
Love you. Have a good day at school. Alright. Just close that door. Alright. Alright. But yeah, NAKD Naked Brands broke over 50 cents and it actually held here. We got 60 cents, which is also a little bit of a resistance level above us here. So we're going to watch 60 cents up here. But, yeah, I mean, it's moving up. We got DBD. TTOO. What's the float of TTOO here? Let's see it. TTOO, the float is 140 million. Kind of small. HJLI, guys. Look at HJLI. This one's spiking up here. Bet you the float of LJPC, it's got to be small. 26 million in the float for LJPC. So this one has a small float. Still watching FTFT as well here. Like, we're looking at FTFT, but HAP, HAPP is gapping up too. NAKD, ACTC is halted again. Or no, it's not halted again, my bad. Let's look at USWS here. I'm curious what the float is for this one. Alright, so the float of USWS. Hey, what's up, Adam? Hey. Hey, yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trading right now, but I'm looking at Thinkorswim charts for sure. Yeah. Yeah, so the float is the total amount of shares available to trade. So the smaller the float, the larger the range, because the more impactful and insignificant each individual trade will be, if that makes sense. Supply and demand. So like really small float, somebody takes a 10,000 share order, that's going to be a significant portion of that overall float, thus causing a bigger range and a bigger move from that buy. It might actually influence it. Where if you got a billion in the float, 10,000 shares is a drop in the bucket, and that's why float matters, is because it's the total amount of shares available. UAVS is popping up here, pulling back a little bit, but it moved up some. We got TMBR here, we got IRIX, LJPC, we'll still watch it. Maybe it was a good exit, I don't know. BMRA, we'll see if this one holds over 650. 650 is kind of starting to be the line in the sand for me. It needs to rebound sometime soon. Had a few people asking me about LMFA. Yeah, I mean, looking weak. $2 is the line in the sand for me. Alright, ZOM here. We'll see if it bounces at the VWAP. I think this is interesting to see if it bounces here. What else we got? Am I missing anything, team? I don't think I am, but let me know if I am. ACRX. Yeah, ACRX. Maybe TMBR looked like that because I had a 5-minute. Now it still looks pretty bad on the 1 minute. LJPC starting to rip back up here. ZOM still trying to hold. ACRX spiking up here. Let's see if this one has a catalyst. Look at ACRX. It might just be a second day push. Yeah. Dude, I gave up coffee, bro. I quit drinking coffee, man. But yeah, here's ACRX. We're watching $1. I want to see if it holds there. ACRX Biopharma and the First Wave Bio announced the allowance of U.S. patent application for COVID gastrointestinal infections. Yeah, so U.S. patent application was allowed for the treatment of COVID-19 gastrointestinal infections here. So a catalyst did come out here for ACRX. It's up to 108. So we'll see what happens for it. You know, we do have a lot of, you know, a recent move here yesterday that we might have some levels that we can follow here, specifically like 110. We'll see if it holds over 110 from yesterday. We'll see. We also have $1, which is a big psychological level as well that we're watching. Am I suffering from high blood pressure? No, the reason I gave up coffee is more so from stomach issues. You know, like I was on alright, so here's it testing 110 now for ACRX. So it just ripped over it. We'll see if it holds that level of support when it pulls back. But yeah, I was on omeprazole and I was on omeprazole. And that stuff just tore up my stomach. And like, if I do have acid reflux, it's mostly from caffeine, you know. And like, I went to I went to like a hormone doctor to get my hormone levels checked, and like my testosterone was fine. My testosterone was in like the 850s, which if you guys have ever been to a testosterone doctor, like I'm in my 30s. You know, so the 850s for testosterone. My testosterone is great. But he did recommend that I give up coffee and caffeine. He said he thinks that it causes anxiety in me, which consequently affects everything else. So he thinks it was his recommendation for me to give up coffee. And I think considering my stomach issues, giving up coffee is okay. Alright, what's up? Trading is injurious to health. Hey John, can you please tell me which type of chart shows only open and close? You talking about a daily chart? Like this? I mean, this chart is going to show you the open and close of the candles, but, you know. Not sure if that's what you mean, bro. I'm at Starbucks right now. Buy Amazon stocks and coffee not good. Hey, dude, listen, I love coffee, and honestly, I'm kind of in a little bit of a grieving period, if you will, about my coffee. Look at ACRX here. I still have tea, but it's just not the same, and it's not caffeinated. I'm like a hipster this morning, drinking chamomile and manuka honey tea, you know, over here. You know. Watch $4. Alright, but yeah, we got ACRX here. Hey, you are the man, sir. What's your background degree? I don't have a degree. My background is programming and front-end programming specifically. You know, my man Root over there knows I'm not I'm not really much of a back-end programmer, but front-end programming and business, yeah, just mostly business. Real estate. I'm a real estate agent as well, and so I don't know. Take your pick, whatever you want it to be. I guess it doesn't matter to me. I mean, like I said, I don't really have a background per se. I do some programming. I have a few Amazon businesses. I have 2, and then I'm a real estate agent here in Texas as well. BMRA did bounce, and like I said, I think it was time for it to bounce. No, I don't know, bro. You're gonna have to look that up, trading. Only the open and close? I don't know, bro. You're gonna have to figure that out. I have no idea, man. I use simple candlestick charts like this. This is mostly what I use. BMRA is bouncing, and this one has a small float. I think it's like 9 million in the float for BMRA. About 4 years, Jessica. About 4 years. So I put my reps in. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm not claiming to be an expert or anything of the sorts. I think I'm a good trader, you know, but I guess that's subjective. Yeah, I'm here. The big thing is, like, I'm just not trying to claim to be an expert. I'm not trying to put that pressure on myself. Have a bunch of people coming at me, mad if I lose, you know. But yeah, we're gonna watch ACRX here. Volume's still light, but if volume comes in, it might be okay. We're still looking at ZOM, SYN. We're still looking at FTFT as well. It's just pulling back some now for FTFT, but we're watching it. It's on our list as well today. NAKD is another one we're looking at. It did hold at 50 cents. We're looking at TTOO, but it's looking weaker. It just needs to rebound here. Also, again, we're looking at ACRX here. Like I said, we're trying to hold over 110s here, and you can see we actually did confirm that 110 level a few times. But next stop is like the VWAP, so like down here. Did you join the Tim Sykes program early on? No. No, I didn't. I watched his videos. What do you consider a good day of trading? What do you mean by that? Do you mean, what do I consider like good movement in stocks, or what do I consider an acceptable outcome to my day? Which one? Yeah, I've used Webull before. Yeah, you should be able to day trade on Webull. Looking at the SPACs, Jaden. Let's see. I heard a lot about IPOC, and a few of these. I've heard a lot about a few of these, but not too much. We're watching DOF or DFFN. We got Hoth here. Alright, 2 main watches, LJPC, and it looks like this one might have faked me out. It's okay, though. There's no way I would have held this thing down to 590s. That's just way too low. And so say, hey, Root, man, Root, if you're here, bro, Root, if you're here right now, this is exactly what I was talking about last night. This is exactly what I was meaning. So, we put in a low, and then we reclaim the VWAP and then pull back to it. We're going to bounce small. Like this thing bounced about 15 cents, 20 cents. Or no, that was 10 cents. no, it was about 20 cents. This thing bounced about 20 cents as soon as it did that. So it reclaimed the VWAP, it pulled back to it, and then it bounced. And I'm still not sold that it's not going to continue bouncing either. But this is what I was talking about yesterday, where we put in a low underneath the VWAP, we reclaim it within, and then we pull back to it. And then I love dip buying at these levels. You know, this is where I love dip buying it at. And we'll see if it continues up, you know. But this is what I was talking about. Yeah, I mean, here's the reality, right? And I'm not trying to talk bad about Tim Sykes. You know, I'm sure his chat room's solid, and I'm sure he's got a bunch of good traders in there. I know, but trading, it's not about what chart has wicks and what chart doesn't have wicks. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? And I'm going to say this about Tim Sykes, and I'm not saying that Tim Sykes is bad or that his course isn't worth it or any of that stuff. That's not what I'm talking about, right? Well, I'll say this, though. I think most trading content as a whole is publicly available for free already somewhere, you know? And so I get that. I think that if you're going to pay for premium, you know, programs like that, understand that the course should be the last thing you should be buying it for. You know, unless you have that type of money to spend, the course should be the last thing you're buying it for. Now, if you want to join a chat room that's got some good traders in it and have some kind of like, you know, and have a little bit of like coaching within those traders and within that group, that's fine. But I think that is what you should buy it for, not the course. Because I think if you buy it for the course, a lot of people are going to be disappointed because the info in these courses is publicly available for free out there already, you know, especially Tim Sykes, you know, no offense to Tim Sykes, but I just think that most of this stuff is publicly available for free already, and that if you're going to join one of these programs, you should do it for the coaching, mentoring aspect, if you will. But again, I'm not even saying you should do that. I'm just saying that's my own personal opinion. If you've paid for a Tim Sykes course, please don't get mad at me. That's just my honest opinion on it. And I have a long time ago seen some of Tim Sykes' courses, you know, info. I've seen what's in there because we are on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah. Exactly, Gregory. Yeah. Right. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate the support. Yeah, we're watching BMRA here. We're gonna see what happens. This one's interesting. LJPC, we're still watching that one too. Although that one, I mean, like I said, here's the pullback. And here's a good example, okay? This is actually a good example. So somebody said that they want a chart that doesn't have wicks because it'll be easier. The problem, though, is that wicks give you so much information. Okay, wicks are one of my favorite things to trade off of, and the reason for that is because wicks tell you the instant sentiment of that stock, right? You get a big up wick right here. Here's a big up wick. What does this up wick tell us? It tells us that this candle got rejected down really, really quickly, thus showing us selling pressure. So an up wick is going to show you selling pressure, and a down wick is going to show you buying pressure. And so when you get an up wick like this, a big up wick, what happens? You get a big rejection down. And vice versa, when you get a down wick like this, you get a bounce back up. So wicks tell you information. And so I don't know why you would ever want to get rid of wicks. They're going to tell you the sentiment, you know. they're going to tell you the pressure coming in. They're going to tell you the sentiment. I don't know why you would ever want to get rid of wicks. Wicks give you so much information, you know? And so, yeah. At least that's my take on it. ACTC, still rip it up. Mo, I hope you're catching this one, brother. USWS. We still got ACRX here. Like I said, watch 4. And look, hey, I talked about 4. Look at where we're bouncing. We've already bounced once there already. But I talked about 4. We literally bounced exactly off of 4. Nah, you can pay for a course. Listen, if you want all your information, like I think you said it, like if you want to consolidate all your information quickly so you can learn fast and be part of a group, listen, man, buy you a course. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with selling courses either. You know, as long as it's legitimate information, I'm not mad at that. You know, it all, to be honest, it's all subjective. Do you have the money to pay for it? If you do, sure, go for it. You know, I'm sure it can be valuable. Yeah, nothing wrong with courses. It just depends. The problem I have with it is you got a bunch of little 16-year-olds with braces trying to tell me how to trade stocks, and it's obviously they're just trying to money grab the stock market. You know, I see Facebook advertising, hey, I made such and such money very quickly. You know, buy my course. It's a little 15-year-old, bro. Get out of here, dude. You know, do your homework, sir. You know, get out of here. Anyways, LJPC, we're gonna see what happens here. Oh no, I know it wasn't Gregory. I was just touching on the conversation, so I know you weren't talking to me or anything like that. No harm intended, no foul, you know. I was just giving my input on it. Yeah, USWS is ripping up here. It's at 770s now. Still don't have the best volume, to be honest, though, but we're still watching USWS here. BMRA did rebound here. HJLA. Yeah, John Wick, that's me, you know. HJLI. Yeah, I mean, it hasn't reflected the news yet, at least. But yeah, like I said, man, you go to Facebook, you got a bunch of, hey, this is it. And it's so funny because they're so scammy with it. It's like, hey, don't believe breakout strategies. Buy my super secret strategy. And like I said, it's like, kid, go do your homework, kid. You know, get out of my Facebook feed, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you don't master the stock market at 16. Like, get out of here, dude. Like, y'all are just trying to take advantage of naive people. You're trying to hit them with, I've made so-and-so money. So they get all emotional about it and buy your course. It's, you know, ridiculous. Anyways. Plug ripping up. Can you give us a quick explanation on how to use the level 2? Sure. So the level 2, the way you really use it, like, it's going to be hard to explain here because there's no volume, and it's not really going to be useful here because there's no volume, right? But the level 2, during market opens, and during voluminous times in the market, you're going to watch orders build up, okay? So, like, if there's a gap between prices, for instance, if there's a gap between prices, and then all of a sudden you see that gap fill in price on the level 2, so say it's at, you know, 698, and then you see 698, 698, and then you see 693. If you see that gap fill quickly and a bunch of orders start to line up right under 98, it's logical to conclude that that price level is about to break on the upside. And like, that's really how you use level 2, is you watch orders add up, you watch gaps, you watch those gaps fill, you watch orders add up, thus telling you the sentiment and kind of the where it's heading. Basically, it's hard to explain. You get into kind of a flow state, to be honest, at the level 2. And that's what I do, at least. I'm using 4 screens. I got two 34-inch vertical screens right here, and then I've got 27-inch, so 4. Alright, here goes BMRA. It's breaking above the VWAP. Let's see if it breaks above this and then like pulls back to the VWAP level and holds. We also have a resistance level around 720 here, so we'll see if that is influential or not. No, you can't sell market on extended hours. You have to get in on the bid or the ask. It has to be a limit order in pre-market. Do you think you can hit 50K by the end of the month? Probably not, just based off of the current rate of growth. Probably not. I mean, we hit 2 to 3 to 400 subscribers a day at this channel, so we're growing by, let me see, yesterday for instance we grew by, let me check it out, hold on. Speaking of that, y'all hit that subscribe button. We could try, you know. We just hit 40K. I don't know if we're gonna hit 50K though. Yeah, but what I was saying is, yesterday we hit 300 subscribers. We had 299 subscribers yesterday, so we're growing by about 300 subs a day, 2 to 300 subs a day. You know, right now we're growing by about 6,000 subscribers a month. So with that, you know, by the end of the month we might be at like 45K. You know, maybe less. LJPC. Yeah. Hey, this one faked me out, but like I said, the setup still worked. Hey, no, I appreciate that, Rob. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. JAGX. Yeah, we're watching JAGX here. ZOM, ACRX. So yeah, ACRX is starting to rip here. Look at ACRX. There's ACRX starting to rip. Look at that. Do you know... Yo, do you use the active trader pre-market? Yeah. Yeah, this is active trader right here. Like I said, to use pre-market trading, you just hit EXT on time and force. You go to this. You go to customize, you go down to TIF, you add TIF, you bring it up here, and then you change it to EXT, and then you can buy bid, buy ask, sell ask, do whatever you want with limit orders. ZOM's pulling back some. We also have ANTE, BDR, ACRX up to 115s now. Never really held at 110. Still looking at BMRA. Small float. ISR. We'll watch it. BMRA. Yeah, we're looking at ISR. ISR is getting certainly hyped up, but you know, it had such a big rip earlier in pre-market that it's just not holding those gains, but we can watch it still. Like, we can look at it. ACTC is still looking pretty strong, honestly. LJPC push it up here. So yeah, look at LJPC. It's probably one of the stronger ones now. Remove some of this, clear out some of this clutter here. So yeah, there's 650. So you can see we drew this level a while ago. And so again, we get a big up wick indicating some selling pressure. But let's see if we fill that up wick quickly. $650s. Hey, thank you, OM. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Gaming. Givo, NIO. Yeah, we're looking at NAKD. Which do you use most for limit orders during the pre-market? I mean, to get filled, I'm going to buy, a lot of the time, I'm just going to buy the asking price just to get an instant fill. And then sell the bid to get a quick fill out, too. SHIP. Spike it up a little bit. SHIP. ACRX pulling back to 110. We'll see if it holds now. Still got LJPC moving up here. Here's the test of 650. Alright, so here's the test of 650. Yeah, NAKD's pulling back to 50 cents, and I still think that's a pretty strong pullback, but because it held 50 cents here too. But we gotta wait and see. I'm reserving a lot of my trading this morning to the open. Look at LMNL, guys. This one's actually getting a lot of volume. LMNL. This is Liminal Biosciences, and they received FDA approval for their US-based plasma collection center. So FDA approval news for LMNL, and this is a big catalyst here for this one, and it's ripping up here from 450s to 570s. LMNL is pushing up pretty big. Like I said, let me see what the float is here for this one. See for like a 650 pullback right here. Yeah, I took out the trash, Richard. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, I got it yesterday. Here's LMNL here. Like I said, we'll see about a 550 pullback. 9.5 million in the float. Hey, thank you, sir. I don't know why my stock bot is struggling. Yeah, it's small enough float to be interested in it. I'll say that. Right now, I'm still trading pretty small and testing. So I'm still trading pretty small. And it varies, to be honest. Some days I make more, some days I make less. Depends on what market I'm trading to. Hey. I'm not gonna say. I told you guys about this 50-cent pullback, but nobody listened. You know. Fubo? Yeah, we're watching Fubo here. Man, I'm still looking at BMRA. It's still getting rejected underneath the VWAP here. And so we're watching this one. We're gonna see if it can reclaim the VWAP. That's what we're really looking for. Fubo, yeah, we're looking at Fubo too. Looking at CTRM showing up. Fubo is just so expensive, but yeah, look at Fubo rip here, guys. Wow. BIOL. Yeah, so guys, I talked about this 550 pullback. We got pretty close to 550. It was probably averaging out right around 550 there. So hey, I talked about it. Nobody listened. But hey, there's the rip for LMNL up to 570s. To be honest, I probably shouldn't even say that. I'm not really trying to give out stock picks. I hope you guys can just learn from the analytics here. See, Alvarado, if you want your level 2 to update faster, you go to setup in the corner, you go to application settings, and so you go to setup in the corner, you go to application settings, and then you go down to system, and you go to quote speed, and you can change your quote speed to real time. Mine has a 1 second delay. You can set it to 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, whatever you really want. Mine's only about a second delay, and I think that's a good middle ground from burning up RAM. Yeah, no worries, Mario. USWS here, guys, is ripping. Wow. BIOL. Yeah, we're watching BIOL too. BIOL is looking pretty strong here. I want some more volume for it, but it's still not looking bad. Yeah, we're watching ZOM here as well. BMRA, CAPR pushed up some, but then fell. CTRM. CTRM's actually not looking too bad. LMNL pulled back to 550 again now. SNCR, FTFT, still green, but not much. LMFA, BIOL showing up here. So yeah, there's the spike. Let's see if we can find the catalyst for this. Alright, this is BioLace. They reported a deal with DSO Dental Care Alliance to expand the laser adoption in dental offices across the U.S. So interesting. Alright, so yeah, there's BIOL sitting at 63 cents. We got ACRX that, honestly, if you guys remember the level I talked about for ACRX, I talked about 110. And even though we didn't really follow it before, look, we hit exactly down to the very cent of 110. So that's looking solid. Yeah, LMNL broke under that 560 level, but the bounce already happened that I was talking about. So we were talking about this bounce here, which is what we got. It bounced like 30 cents. Now I don't know what it's gonna do. But yeah, we got the pullback. We got the bounce, like what, 25, 30 cent bounce. Now, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen here. If I'm watching it still, I'm looking at like 525s down here. See if 525 holds. But who knows what this thing's gonna do. It's a small float, and this thing can move a lot up and down fast. So y'all be careful. Still looking at USWS as well. What's the float here? exactly right, Justin. That's exactly right. Like 550 is natural support, and so pullbacks to those levels tend to be fast, and they tend to bounce quickly off of those levels, and then they'll do whatever after that. But yeah, USWS is ripping. Look at USWS here. Again, this is US Well Services, and they reached a frac contract extension. So we're watching USWS here. But yeah, that's exactly right. So if we're looking at like LMNL, 550 is just natural support. It's $0.50. People pay attention to it a ton. And so when we get pullbacks to it, a lot of the time we're going to pull back. A lot of the time, this is what happens. So we have these big crazy rips, right? We get these big crazy moves, right? And after we get this big crazy rip, a lot of people are looking to take profit, right? So what happens when you take profit? The stock drops. And then usually buyers come in more so around $0.50 support levels that they can be confident in, like 550. So buyers come in. I usually like to scalp this top right here. Yeah, we'll see what happens. The other support level is the VWAP, but that's basically how I could look at that and say, hey, we might bounce at 550. You know, the other way is like NAKD, for instance. Look at NAKD, 50 cents, another $0.50 level, and like look how strong 50 cents has been all day. Resistance here, support here, triple bottom right here at 50 cents. And it's because half and whole dollars and quarter dollars, like 75 and 25, they're big psychological levels. So everybody's watching them, and if people think buyers are going to jump in there, they buy, thus fulfilling the move up. Buyers come in, what happens? The stock moves up. So that's really what I'm doing with half and whole dollars and why I'm focusing on them. LMNL. So yeah, I said 525. It ended up bouncing here like 530, which is okay. It's never going to be spot on, at least not often. I'm looking for like a pullback to this 550 or 555 level, and then see if we rip back up. So here's a pullback. Like I said, we're looking for a pullback to like 550 or 550 or 555, and then see if we push up. Maybe it won't do it though. We'll see. Hey, what's up, noob? Top 2 penny stocks? I don't know, man. I'm just looking at like scalping trades, brother. So I'm waiting till the open to trade anymore. But yeah, we're mostly just looking for scalps, and we're gonna look for good volume, low floaters that look strong that we can try to take advantage of. That's really what we're doing here. We got ACRX still holding at that 110 level. What levels do I have on USWS? I've got $1. We just popped over 1. We had a range here, so we had a range of between 1 and 87 or 86 cents. And so you can see a range here that we just broke over. The next step, in my opinion, is to see if we hold over $1. So here's the $1 support level. For me, the next step in the stock's movement is to see whether it holds here. And then if we hold here, the next step is to see if we break this high right here. We break over that high. We do got a lot of resistance above us at like 110s, a bunch of different areas. But it's all about ranges. But we did break out of this range. We're holding over the VWAP now. And so we'll see if we hold for USWS. Here's LGHL. Pushing up a little bit. LGHL. What was the other one I just looked at? LMNL. Yeah. So this one just never even looked back. I was looking for a 550 pullback, but it didn't even do that. So it's just pushing up. Watch it at 575, quarter dollar now. See if it holds over that. What happens there? Yeah, I mean, ZOM is up. Look, and I think the levels on ZOM that I've drawn look okay. We got 115. We've got 124, 125. And so yeah, we'll see if we hold over the VWAP in this 115 level for ZOM. Kind of a small range. I mean, I know it's a penny stock, but I don't know what the float is on this one, but we gotta figure it out. Smaller range than I really like. It's not really my style, so to speak, but we're still watching it. TTOO bouncing a little bit. Still looking at timber. LJPC. You gotta look the float up somewhere else, man. Yeah, no worries, John. Yeah, Roblox IPO. I mean, I thought it happened a while back. Where is it at, man? Where is it? It hasn't IPO'd yet. When's that gonna be? BMRA. Guys, BMRA is probably one of my favorite ones at this point in time. Here's a pullback to 7. We'll see if we hold at $7 right here. But I do want to see this one hold over the VWAP. It needs to hold over the VWAP for me to have a bullish sentiment in this. And as well as the 725, 720 level. We also have NAKD. NAKD is potentially breaking under 50 cents. And so here's 50 cents. We're potentially breaking under it now. We'll see if we can rebound and hold that. BTBT. Man, this thing's still super expensive. LMNL is pulling back. 560s. Like I said, I don't hate like a pullback to like 555 or 550 right here. Let's see if we can hold this area as support. Kind of. All right, there's 555s. All right, so we got 555 pullback. Let's see if we follow that range up to 575 or so. So we got Roblox and Fortnite IPOs. I don't know, man. What's Epic Games even doing right now? Do they even have any new games aside from Fortnite? I just had to type in Epic Games Fortnite. That's it. I see there's 550 pullback. Alright. Because if their last game was Fortnite, I think they need to do something. Rocket League, Cyberpunk. Oh, gotcha. I heard bad things about Cyberpunk. I don't know if it's a good thing that they IPO'd around that. Rocket League's fun. My son loves Rocket League. Yeah. Yeah, I heard it was a good story, but I heard it just had a lot of bugs, a lot of glitches for Cyberpunk, unfortunately. Alright, so we did push back above for NAKD, and it looks like we are holding at 550 here. For LMNL. We'll see. BTBT also moving up big. Look at BTBT here, and I know this one isn't in a lot of people's price range, but man, big rips there. WNW, DGOY, ALRN, NCTY, small float. NAKD is holding. And then we did have LMNL here hold at that 550 level I talked about. So remember I said 550 or 555 pullback. And like there goes. The trade really would go, I'm not in it obviously, but the trade really would ride it up to like around here, 570, 575, scalping it. Yeah, I heard it was. Jamie. Cyberpunk was 2020's No Man's Sky. Alright, so LMNL, we got AVGR here as well. So we got some stuff that we're watching here. LMNL and BMRA are my two favorites right now. And when I say favorite, I'm not saying I think they're going to go up. I'm just saying they have good volume, small float, and we might get some setups at the open if we have, that we're going to react to if we do. Yeah, I mean, the spread's really not that bad. It's a 2-cent spread, which in pre-market is really not that bad. 1 cent spread now. I'm not really worried about the spread right now. I'm more so worried about the spread at the opening bell. you know, that's really where I'm gonna focus and watch it. Yeah, I see CAPR. Yeah, CAPR is actually ripping well. Look at Capper here. Look at CAPR. Wow. CAPR team. Look at this move. So CAPR big rip. Yeah, y'all be careful. Thinkorswim has been super laggy. I appreciate y'all bringing that to the attention today because, yeah, I'm not sure, Zach. Yeah, most of the time for contracts, you got to wait until the opening bell. Most of the time, you're not going to be able to trade options in pre-market. But, yeah, I will say this. If you're using Thinkorswim, team, if you are on Thinkorswim and you're using Thinkorswim, it has been extremely laggy the first 5 to 10 minutes every day. So what I suggest you do is take like a 1 share order if you can and test it out before you risk any real money. I'm not telling you to buy anything. I'm just saying be careful at the opening bell. It has been laggy every day this week. So far this week, or so far in the last like few days, really, it's been pretty laggy on Thinkorswim in the first 5 minutes. So y'all be careful. I'm certainly going to test out a few trades before I decide to take anything substantial in Thinkorswim. Yeah. E-Trade's been messing up too. What's up, Tomato? Hey, and like I said, guys, we got almost 750 people here. We got 6 minutes until the opening bell. Listen, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. You know you want to. Everybody does it. And if you want to watch all of our streams, click the bell next to the subscribe button. You'll get an alert anytime we go live, drop a new video, live stream just like this. Show your support for the team here and hit that subscribe button, guys. Everybody does it. Hit the like button if you want to as well. Alright, so for CAPR here, I'm looking at Capper, CAPR. They are collaborating with Lonza for the development of the CAP 1002. It's a cell therapy candidate for the treatment of Duchenne muscular dystrophy and other indications. So, yeah, they're collabing with another biotech company for the treatment of Duchenne muscular dystrophy and some other stuff. So, yeah, collaboration with another bio company for CAPR. We'll see what happens here. This is a $half level at 550. We'll see if it holds over that, really, is what I'm looking at. But, hey, let's do this, team. Let's try to make some money today, guys. Like I said, remember to hit the sub button, click the bell, turn on notifications. We go live every single day, right here. You like my coffee mug, bro? That's cool, I guess. Do we have 800 people watching me? Let me see. What do you guys show? I show 750, 760. AVGR going down? Maybe so. Like I said, I'm not, yeah, so we couldn't hold at 550 there. People don't understand. Like, I post my watch list, and you get a certain percentage of people that just randomly buy everything in my watch list. When I make a watch list, I'm looking at stocks that might go up or down. I'm not even saying they're going to go up. Really, all I'm doing with my watch list is I'm building a watch list on stocks that have good volume that are gapping up. That's it. And most gappers actually fail. I think I back-tested gapping penny stocks. Like 70% of them fail. Over 70%. Really, it's like 71% of gapping penny stocks never break the pre-market high. They end up just failing. And so remember, most of these are terrible companies. They are penny stocks for a reason. Y'all be careful, man. You know, I'm building... When I say I build a watch list, I'm simply just looking at the good volume stocks. That's it. Weird thing is, you got a certain percentage of people that just randomly buy my watch list stocks. You know? Y'all research before y'all buy. I guess that's the best point. Yeah, I need to get on my Instagram a little bit more. Let me look up my Instagram handle, and then y'all can follow it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I just got you following. I got Mo following it too. What's my handle? I think it's just beginner trading. Yeah, beginner trading handle. Y'all follow me on IG. It's just beginner trading. It's instagram.com/beginner trading. Y'all follow me. Man, that's bad because now they're trading it without understanding it. Yeah, I mean, we are in the stock market, bro. Of course they are. In March, it's gonna, yeah. You are right. Zom, yeah, we're looking at Zom. Hey, thank you. Alright. Yeah, ZOM's alright. I mean, it's just, like I said, this chop is what's bothering me about ZOM. I'm not saying it's not going to continue. I'm just saying the chop is what's bothering me right now. MOSY, BIOL. Look at BIOL, guys. Yeah, a few people mentioned this one. BIOL ripping up here. It's slowly turning into one of those days where I run out of screens to look at. Because we just got so much stuff moving right now. BMRA falling down too. Still looking at LJPC too. LJPC's not bad. Alright guys, we got 800 people here. We got about a minute left, team, so let's do this. Let me change these scans and we'll get ready. Alright, let's do this, team. Alright, guys. Alright, guys, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Sorry. There we go. Alright, we're ready. Alright, we got almost 900 people here, guys. Here's the bell. Good luck. Hit that subscribe button. Let's make some money today. Hopefully. Here's the bell. No bell today, man? My computer didn't make the bell noise. Weird. Hey. Alright, guys. There's the bell. LMNL is dropping originally at the open. LJPC is showing up on the scans. LJPC Capper is showing up on the scans as well. CAPR is showing up, and really this is the one that's kind of moving the most here. Here's CAPR. It's at 530s, 533s, 540s for CAPR. CAPR, let's watch it over 550, see what happens there. Let me change this to day instead. But CAPR is the one popping off the most right now. CAPR. Again, watch 550s. Here's the 550 break. We'll see if it holds over 550s or not. Let me check. Let me test out Thinkorswim real quick. How's the problem? All right, so Thinkorswim failed me immediately here. All right, so here's the break. Here's a pullback to 540s instantly. Look at USWS, guys. USWS. So Thinkorswim seems to be working okay now. Look at USWS, team. USWS. USWS is trying to break over $1 here. Hey, thank you, Oscar. I appreciate the sub, brother. Welcome to the team, man. So yeah, we get back over 550 for CAPR. I might buy it. Might. Don't know for sure. Still just chilling, waiting here. Look at USWS. USWS is pushing up big. It's at $1 now. We're watching that. BMRA. BMRA is trying to rebound here. BMRA. Look at LMNL. LMNL, guys. LMNL starting to rip up big here. Look at LMNL. There's the rip. My scanner's just died. Let me see. Weird. Nah, my scanners. One of my scanners just went out. Alright, so LMNL never ripped up and broke 560s, but that's what we're watching. We're still looking at CAPR here. There we go. I don't know what happened to my scans here. Let me fix them. There we go. Alright, so I jumped at a few shares of CAPR here. Honestly, I'm kind of mad because Thinkorswim like acted weird on me. And so I'm in with 41 shares. If we get a pullback to 560, I'll add some more to this. $78, $79s. Alright, we're in with 82 shares. Looking good. Alright, we got out a half there. We're holding 41 now. Alright, so we got a little scalp on Capper. Not the biggest win, obviously, but I didn't get the greatest fill either. Look at BIOL and look at ACRX. ACRX. We have SHIP showing up. Look at ACRX here. ACRX is starting to rip up. Look at this. ACRX is up to 120s, 125s. BIOL. Alright, so I just jumped in CAPR with a few more shares here to see if we could catch a rip up here. We're just in with 20 shares, pretty small. There's 580s. '80s. Battling 80s here. Problem is, I'm scared of a big sell order happening quick. There's 82s. 87s, nice. We're just gonna cut out of that. All right, so we just scalped a little bit more for Capper. We'll take it. Look at BIOL. BIOL looks like it's about to rip. And still watching Capper here on my other screen. But look at BIOL. BIOL over 75 cents is interesting, but it's slowing down a little bit. We're still watching it though. Ship. Look at SHIP is trying to break ones. There goes Capper pulling back some. TRXC. Nah, this one's too weak for me. PEIX. Look at PEIX. Here, this is a really interesting pullback for CAPR though. That 550 pullback looked legitimate. BMRA, guys. Look at BMRA. BMRA is ripping up. It's at sevens. It's at $7. Look at BMRA, guys. BMRA. All right, so let's see if it holds over the VWAP. Like I said, look at 7 and then 720 right there. We'll see if it holds, but 7 might reject it here because it's also the VWAP level. Hey, we got over 1,100 people here. This is effectively the most we've ever had on this channel. I appreciate the support, guys. Hit that subscribe button. That's crazy. But yeah, y'all hit that subscribe button. We do this live every single day. We're not experts here. We don't claim to be, but we're just a resource for traders. So hit that subscribe button if you appreciate that. BMRA starting to push up, and we did reject that 7. Like I said, we did reject at 7. It's also the VWAP. Now, I will be honest. I don't hate this pullback for CAPR at 550. I don't hate it. The problem is that it could move fast. Yeah, the problem is that it could move fast, and if it doesn't hold here, it could rip down. And so because of that, I'm not going to take it. but I don't hate it. I'll say that. It's the pre-market high. It's the VWAP. It's a $0.50. That's a lot of support. And you know, I think a lot of buyers are going to step in here a big percentage of the time. The problem, though, again, is that when it does it, it looks really weak. This actually looks very strong, though. I think this is going to move up. Look at that wick. And this is why wicks are important. Somebody asked me earlier. They said, hey, how do I get the chart without wicks? You want wicks on here. Look at this wick. The down wick indicates buying pressure. Look how fast it reclaims and rips up when it reclaims that after the down wick. And so wicks are important. And yeah, look, like I said, look very strong. We'll see what happens here. We're watching it still. For CAPR, a few other ones. ALYA showing up. ALYA. No volume really for this one though, so we're gonna move on from it. We're still watching BMRA though. We're still watching BMRA. Look at EYEG. EYEG showing up here. We're still looking at BMRA, but look at EYEG and BMRA. We're still watching the CAPR here. EYEG is showing up, but I just don't like the volume. The volume's way too light here for this one. USWS rejecting. Look at BMRA. It's trying to break over the VWAP here, and I'm not touching it until it breaks over the VWAP and holds over 7. Not touching it until it does that. CAPR is still testing 550, so y'all be careful, because, like I said, I like 550. It's the VWAP. It's a $0.50. It's the pre-market high, but when it doesn't hold there, it's going to hammer down so fast. It's going to be really risky for me. I'm just not going to trade it, but it doesn't look bad technical-wise. Yeah, BIOL ripped down, never broke. ZOM is actually ripping up, guys. Yeah, look at ZOM. Now here's a 125 pullback. Let's look for like 200 shares here, maybe. I don't know. The VWAP's so far down there. I don't like it, actually. I'm going to wait. The VWAP's just too... Look at the extension away from the VWAP. There's just too much extension there. That's the only problem with this one. So we'll come back to it. NAKD. LJPC, guys. LJPC. Wow. See, this is the problem. Is that when you get these huge rejections, those are scary. But yeah, look at LJPC. It's trying. It's trying to break the VWAP. And again, their CAPR hammering down quickly, which is what I said. That's the problem with CAPR there. I'm not selling. I just don't look. We got so many pumpers of ZOM in here today. Exactly what I'm talking about. Look. Who cares what it's going to do long term? I'm not looking at it long term. I know you guys might be bag holding this stock, and so you want to cause the sentiment to be bullish. I'm not talking about long term. I'm talking about short term here. Who cares what it's going to do long term? I'm day trading. Anyways, now that I've talked about that, let's move on from it. LJPC rejecting. We're looking at BMRA. You know what I mean? We got so many pumpers here, bro. So many pumpers, dude. And listen, I'm not mad at you. I get it. But, like, come on now. Y'all chill out. OXBR. OXBR is ripping. It's at 220s. We'll see what happens here. BIOL, yeah. OXBR ripping. Not the best volume, though. And see, I was right about CAPR in that when it doesn't hold, it's just really weak. And then we're close to the lows now, so I don't know about CAPR. BMRA rejected at the VWAP in 7 too, which is why I said I'm not touching this one until it gets over 7 and it gets over the VWAP. IRIX, guys, look at IRIX. Hey, this is effectively the most people we've ever had here. We've got 1,120 people here. That's crazy, crazy. Look at IRIX though. We're watching this. BNGO. Alright, BMRA's trying. Pull back to 430s here for this one. Doesn't look terrible. Hey, what's up, Hugo? Hey, thank you for that $10 donation, Hugo. My man, I appreciate the support, brother. I really do. Thank you, man. Shout out to Hugo Trades. You've been here a while, brother. I appreciate the continued support, man, and thank you for that $10, brother. Appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. There's ACRX. Rip it up here. It's at 470. 470 for ACRX. Okay, so let's look at ZOM here for a second here. Okay, let's look at ACRX before that. ACRX just ripped up from 4 to 460. Okay, let's look at ZOM. ZOM has just moved up from 120 to 125. Yeah, that's way faster, you know, than ACRX. You're right. That's way faster, right? Come on now, man. Get out of here. Like I said, I'm not mad at you, but just come on, man. Anytime somebody's super biased in one stock, I'm always gonna, you know, be skeptical of it. Look at ACRX though. This thing's at 480s. Alright, there's ACRX. We're watching this. It's honestly too extended at this point in time. And like I said, I'm not mad at ZOM here. I'm not mad at ZOM. I think, look, it could go up, right? But what you guys got to understand, I'm day trading these stocks. So, like, the long-term direction is insignificant. To be honest, ZOM looks like it has pretty low volume relative to a lot of these other ones. I mean, I know it's in the millions, but, like, it's a really cheap stock, and I'm guessing the float's big. And so it's just consolidating right now. You know, it's really high above the VWAP for me, and it's just not my style, so to speak. You know. OXBR still pushing up, not the best volume. Yeah, Jay, you try to pump your own stuff, especially if it's like live trading, you're gonna get banned very quickly. So I don't recommend you do that, brother. So yeah, here's ACRX pulling back to 440s. Congrats, you called ACRX before Benzinga Squawk. Hey, you know how I do over here. You know. DLPN. I mean, I can't take too much credit because Benzinga scanners are really what showed me ACRX. And so, you know, I can't take too much credit because it really was Benzinga scanners that brought it to my attention. LJPC still struggling. CAPR never ended up holding here. ZOM pulling back to 125s. We'll see if it holds 125s. I don't hate that. CANF here is starting to push up. CTIB, UTSI. It depends on what your full account size is, Mo. You know what I mean? ISR? Yeah, it depends on what the account size is, brother. That's going to dictate how much sizing you want to use with it. JAGX, try to push up. CANF. 25K? Ooh, that's a little bit, that's a lot of equity per trade, bro. I don't know. Probably not for me, but I think everybody's a little bit different. ACTC. Hey, I mean, I see some stuff moving, Tudor. Alright, here goes ZOM. Let's see if it breaks 130s. Like I said, I was looking to see if it held 125s right here, and we did. Now we're pushing up to 130s. We'll see if we break for ZOM. Oh, no. Don't buy. Oof, that was close. Alright, so yeah, next step is 130s here. Okay, so that 130s is the, I believe, I don't know if it's the lifetime high. Let me see. It's not the lifetime high. We're going to run into some resistance at 136, maybe, right there. So we're going to watch 136. It's got to get over 130 first. But we'll see. Right now, like I said, it's just kind of consolidating, to be honest. BMRA fell. IRIX ripping up to 490s. This is probably the biggest mover right now is IRIX. It's certainly moving more than ZOM. It's certainly moving more than CAPR. Never really did much. So IRIX is the one that's making the biggest moves right now, in my opinion. Let's look for a pullback to 460. Gotta take it small, though, if we do. All right, here's 470s. All right, there's 460s. All right, we're on with 25 shares here of ACRX. 25 shares. See if we pop up real quick. All right. 80s. All right, let's see if we can break highs here. I mean, it's such a small trade, but we'll see if we can break highs up there. What's up, stock? I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. Now look at TMDI and CALA. TMDI and CALA. TMDI, CALA. CLA kind of is moving, but the volume's still a little bit light. All right, here's 460s. We're going to add one more 25 share position. We're in with 50 shares now. See if we rip up. There's 465s. I like the down wick. Got some pressure coming in. 67, 68. See if we pop up here. Gonna take a little bit off there. All right, we just took half off. We're holding 25 shares left. Quick rejection, but we're already pretty safe in the trade. 75, 76. 78, nice. See if we rip up here. There's 80s. Getting some strength coming in here. We're gonna get out there. So we just made a little bit on that. We're just slowly getting into some small trades here. Ah, man, did I miss it? I did. So I called the 460 pullback, and we called it. Barely missed that. Barely missed that. But we are ripping up pretty big there for ACRX. Yeah, RIG is ripping up. RIG. AVGR. IRIX. Still testing 480s. Hey, I appreciate the sub, David. Hey, or no, I thank you for becoming a member, David. How long ago was that, bro? I missed it. I don't know why it's not showing up here, but thank you, David. I appreciate becoming a member, brother. I don't know why it's not showing up in the chat, but thank you, sir. Appreciate the love, bro. Sun W. Yeah, Sun W is ripping up pretty big here, too. This is a pretty... I need more volume, though. The problem with this is that the volume... And I know it's got okay volume. It's got like 100,000 to 200,000 shares traded per minute. The problem is I want more volume than that. There's ZOM. So ZOM did break 130. Yeah, we're watching ZOM. I mean, and like I said, I'm not against ZOM here. I'm just saying, for me, I haven't seen anything that I would trade based off of it yet. But I'm not saying it looks weak. I'm just trying to day trade it, though. The next step is to see if it holds 130. And again, I think 136 was a historical resistance level at 136. Alright, IRIX is pulling back some here. IRIX. We also have on the scans CALA, BBI. Look at CALA. Look at BBI, and we can also look at IRIX to see if it holds at 450. Hiccups again, man. Ugh. Alright, so like I said, we'll look at the ACRX to see if it holds at 450. GSAT, look at GSAT. GSAT is looking okay. Good volume too. Alright, so 135 is the new high of ZOM. Instead of 136, maybe it was 135. I guess we can just follow that down here. So I was a cent off with my resistance level, but you can see that was a resistance level. DLPN. Look at DLPN, guys. This thing got halted and resumed. DLPN, kind of weird. I'm certainly not trading this right now. LJPC broke VWAP? Yeah. LJPC looking super weak. Wow. And this is what I was talking about earlier, which is that there's certain instances where if it doesn't end up holding, where you're just going to get massive rejections. And this is one of them. I mean, this is a big trader selling, really, but we can only speculate on who that big trader is. But that's a crazy drop. Look at TTOO. See if we hold here. Look at RIBT and WWR. WWR, rip it up. It's at 520s. We got IRBT. UTSI, BIOL. BIOL did end up ripping up here. There's 75 cents. 75 cents is right here, so might watch for a pullback there. IRIX is down to 440s. SPY is dumping. Is it really? Man, 370s. Interesting. BIOL. Like I said, we're gonna watch for maybe a pullback to 75 cents here for BIOL. We're still looking at IRIX. We also have RIBT. We got IRIX. RIBT is ripping. We got IRIX, though, still trying to hold here. Yeah, for sure. It can be any trader. I'm not saying who it is. I'm just saying. That's what I said. We can purely just speculate on who it is. I'm just saying it's a big trader. Somebody took big size there and unloaded on what was it? On LJPC? Yeah. So somebody took some big size. Specifically 1.2 million shares. So yeah. Somebody unloaded. RIBT. Now we'll watch for a 75-cent pullback here to this. There's 76. DLPN. Yeah. I could kind of see it. I've heard him sing before, actually. Try. Yeah, ZOM. ZOM's ripping, guys. Look at ZOM. It's up to 140. So look at ZOM. Like I said, the next step, I think, is 150. Right here. So we'll watch. We'll see if it holds at 135 now. So it's looking strong. I'm not telling you to buy, but it looks strong. BSGM. AAU. CIPR never ended up holding. ZOM's up to 142s here. Look at ZOM, it's up to 142s. FTFT. Yeah, FTFT now just gotta hold it like 6. I'm seeing if it holds at 6. Yeah, chill, Bo. Alright, so we're moving up here. Like I said, next step is 150s for me. ACRX is getting some more volume coming in. ACST or ACTC. Yeah, it's too expensive for me though. Hype. Hype is why it's ripping up. Which is why any of these stocks end up ripping up. I've seen it all, man. See what the float is. Yeah, the float is almost 600 million. So a huge float for ZOM. Which is why it kind of makes sense why ZOM has a small range, is because the float is huge. Yeah, we're watching ZOM. It's the, like I said, 150 is the level, I think. If I was holding it, 150 would be the price target. The problem is that it's been so extended away from the VWAP that I haven't really been able to get an entry for a day trade, but that's alright, you know. Hey, nice beast. Hey, congrats, bro. NAKD. Whoa. Wow. Hey, look at ZOM, guys. I mean, I told you guys 150 was the level, but whew. I don't mean to laugh, but man. Yeah, what happened to ZOM, guys? Everybody still talking about ZOM? Yeah. Man. Oof. It was a nasty drop. I don't mean to laugh, but man. Yeah, rip. Yeah. 18 million people sold right there. Somebody took 18 million shares is what that is. Somebody took a big boy position and just unloaded their shares on everybody. So, yeah. I mean, this is what happens when stocks get hyped up and pumped up and stuff. But, you know, it is what it is. So, I took a little loss here for like $2 for ACRX, and it's pulling back some. We're also watching FTFT here. Yeah, that's probably right, Mo. Yeah, listen, I'm not mad at anybody. Listen, I'm sure you're still up from it, brother. And it might rebound here. Like, just because it has a big drop, that's just one seller deciding to sell right there. You know, it might rebound. It might take a little while for it to rebound, but it might rebound. Like, I'm not anti-Zoom or anti-ZOM. I'm just saying, y'all be careful, because it's getting into, like, bubble-ish area. You know what I mean? NAKD pulling back here. I don't hate this little pullback. Problem is the range is so small. I just can't do it. FTFT, RDHL, HOVF, HOFV. Look at HOFV. Yeah, Carol Baskin sold her shares. Hey, and it's right back up. So like I said, it could rebound here, and hey, it's right back up there. I mean, it's only down 10 cents. People bought that dip up, so hey, it might work. We'll see. ASRT. Small range, though. Mostly seeing very small, cheap stocks rip it up today. Yeah, I know. Obviously. What happened to BMRA? Hey, BMRA just didn't hold. Most of these penny stocks are not going to hold. Like I said, I've tested a lot of these gapping penny stocks in back testing. 71% of them fail. 71% of them fail. Specifically penny stocks. Most of the time, at least, when they gap up, a large majority of them fail. So understand that about a lot of these. Here's FTFT. I'm kind of kicking myself for not buying this when it reclaimed the VWAP. TTOO is the only one that kind of looks okay for me here. We'll buy a little bit here. All right, we're at 100 shares of TTOO. Yeah, LJPC is just dropping. TTOO. Alright, we got this one under 211. I just gotta get out, I think. It's small enough to not worry too much about. Look at BMRA. BMRA looks like it's actually might be heading back here. So BMRA is trying to head back at least. BMRA is at 670s now, 670s. And I'm letting this see if it bounces at the VWAP here, but honestly, I'm not really loving this thing, to be quite honest here. There's 12s. I mean, we're about break even, but there's 13s. I mean, maybe we got a spike that looks good. It's just got to hold. It's just struggling. Not effectively, in my opinion. Yeah, there's BMRA. Hey, I told you guys. BMRA is ripping up here. Look at BMRA. Wow. Hey, thank you, TM. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, dude. Welcome, dude. Wait. What am I in? NAKD? No, TTOO is what I'm in. Okay. BMRA is halted, guys. Wow, but BMRA, guys, that's a crazy rip. Yeah, ZOM's back down to the 120s. There's two 12s. Elevens. Yeah, we're gonna get out here. This is just not doing anything right now, unfortunately. Now, we're also scalping a little bit of FTFT here. There's the pop. Looking good. Alright, so we just scalped that move. We made our money back plus some for FTFT, so we just scalped a really quick surge there in volume. But yeah, thank you for becoming a member, T. Thank you, man. Welcome, brother. Yeah, Sun W. Sun W reclaiming the view I've done look bad. It's just so expensive at this point in time. Ooh, glad I got out of TTOO exactly when I did. ZOM never really did much. Asked for like a reclaim. Man, BRMA is still halted. Let's see when this one will resume. Alright, so this one got halted at 10:04. That means it should resume at 10:09 if it's a 5-minute halt, that is. Hey, well, I'm out of it, Try, so hey, congrats, bro. ACRX, what happened to it? Whew, weak. Yeah, glad I got out when I did. But yeah, BMRA, guys, this thing should resume in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Still looking at ZOM just because everybody's been talking about ZOM today. And yeah, look at that drop. Man, I should have held FTFT. FTFT still ripping up. Still ripping up, looking strong there. Unfortunately, I ended up selling it a little bit too quickly. There's 650s. BIOL still pretty strong. Yeah. Alright, so BMRA should resume in about 30 seconds to a minute is when BMRA should resume. Again, it was halted at 9:04. Almost certainly a circuit breaker volatility halt. And so it should resume sometime soon in the next minute or so. I don't know why it censored you, Paul, but thank you very much, brother. He said, nice scalp. Just subscribed, been watching for a few days. I think you're a cool dude. We'd probably be friends if we randomly met in real life. Love the community. Hey, appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man. FTFT still ripping up. Hey, yeah, we've hit 500 likes, bro. Today we had the most viewers ever. All right, so let's see. This is when it should theoretically resume here if it's a 5-minute halt. I guess not so theoretically, but we'll see if it resumes here. It should be resuming sometime in the next 30 seconds if it is a 5-minute halt. If it's a 10-minute halt, it's going to instead resume at 10:14. At 10:14. So BMRA here, like I said, we only got about 20 seconds left. It's looking more and more like this might be a 10-second halt as opposed to a 10-minute halt as opposed to a 5-minute halt, and that's what it's looking like. So yeah, we'll come back to this one in 5 minutes, I guess. Since it has now been, oh no, there's the resumption. So it resumed at the last second. So it did gap up. It's at 7:50. So it did resume now, guys. So it was a 5-minute halt. It was just at the very end of 5 minutes. That must have been where it got halted last. So yeah, so it did resume here. Let's watch 750. 750 support level. We'll see if it holds and then squeezes up big or what happens here. We do have some support right here as well at 725. And so we'll see what happens here. It's pulling back some, but this is a big scary pullback. I'm not messing with this for BMRA. Y'all be careful. Yeah, try. You do the same thing every day, brother. And I appreciate it. You know, I appreciate the support, dude. Yeah, so ZOM, guys. Hey, listen, ZOM's back up to $1.35. So, hey, listen, we're still doing things with ZOM. Yeah, BMRA. What's up, Trader T? Little scalp. Been out. Oh, I see. Is Lil Scalp your rap name? No, I see. I see your joke, Tribe. I got you. Ooh, look at GSAH. GSAH. She can be Lil Scalp, and I'll be John Wick. You know, we'll be the trading rap duo. Lil Scalp and John Wick, you know. We got GSAH push it up here. Push it up big. Alright, so we'll see if we hold at the VWAP here for BMRA. It pulled back to it, and it looks, look at the down wick. So we are holding some there. You know? Oh, y'all like the rap duo, you know? But yeah, we got BMRA. We're holding at 7s. We'll see what happens with this as well. LMNL starting to rebound a little bit. We're still watching FTFT. Let's see if it holds at 660. That is the support level right here. 650 is underneath this too. Yeah, I should do that. That's a great idea. Change my YouTube name to John Wicks. Alright guys, so TYME guys, TYME is showing up. FTFT is slow. TYME is ripping up. ZOM is still trying. TOPS. Top ship is ripping up here. We're still watching FTFT. BMRA. We're still watching this one as well here. Again, I'm seeing if it holds at 7. Yeah, ZOM's heading back up. It's at 130s. We're still watching it. CTRM, a lot of people talking about it. Let me check a look. Yeah, CTRM breaking out of that range. It's up to 35. I'm looking at the SPY here, and the SPY's starting to maybe rebound. Get my futures trading out too. So yeah, CTRM. I'm still looking. I'm really considering FTFT still. I'm really considering it. It's holding at 660s, but the problem is it's still pretty extended away from the VWAP, so we have some extension. But we're watching it, and it is holding, it seems. Alright, we're also in one contract of futures here. We're going to see if we can get out of this contract here. Alright, so we got most of those sold. We're about break even on the last two. Ah, man, crazy drop quickly. So we lost $10 on that futures trade. It just happens too quick, and I'm kind of kicking myself for not taking that FTFT trade that I talked about, holding at 660. I'm still kind of looking at LMNL just because it's kind of starting to rebound a little bit. I'm not saying it's going to rebound all the way, but if this thing starts to break 550, it's at 535s. I'm going to be a little bit more confident in that. Alright, we're in one futures contract. Getting in futures a little bit early today. I'm going to see if I can scalp out of this. There's LMNL. Ugh. Come on, feel me. Dang it, man. Alright, so we're green. I made a little bit on futures, but man, I tried to mark it out and it just wasn't fast enough. So there goes LMNL here. Man, I sound like the daddest ever. Gosh darn it. You know? These darn kids, you know? But look at LMNL here. It's starting to rebound. That is something I'm watching. So we're watching a little pullback here. I don't hate it. I'll say that. Hey, come on, feel me. I'm gonna mark it out. All right, so I just made 50 bucks in futures. We're still trading penny stocks, obviously, but I'm up about 40 on the day. Finally caught the SPY move. We're still looking at LMNL here. TOPS, top ships, is still looking okay. TOPS at 190s here for TOPS. And while I got a second, if anybody actually wants to use the same platform I'm using for futures, I'll post this link here. The way it works is it's a funded account program for futures, and so they're going to give you a demo account. It's subscription based, and the base one's 30K, but they have ones all the way up to over 100K. And if you can prove you're profitable with that demo, on the base one, they'll give you 30K. If you can make $2,000 on that 30K demo while following the rest of their rules and conditions, they fund you that $30,000 as professional proprietary futures traders with an 80% profit split. They also have the same thing in Forex as well. It's 120 bucks for the first month if you get 20% off using my link. And they paid out millions to their traders last year. They processed and paid out in withdrawals over 2 million in 2020. They funded over 3,000. The futures market has no PDT rule. You can see I'm just entering and exiting on the bid and ask. And yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense. If y'all want to check it out, here's the link. Help support your boy here. Check it out. There's the link. I do make a commission if you sign up, though, so I am biased in their favor, obviously. And the market just ripped up. When I trade the futures market, this is what I'm trading, the SPY, and this is what I caught right here with that big push. I didn't catch this whole move, though, but I'm just trading the E-mini, which trades off of the S&P 500. I watched the SPY for it. We still have SHIP, though. SHIP pulling back to 1 is honestly a really interesting pullback. Let me see if I can get a few shares here for SHIP. I'm in with 130 shares of SHIP. Actually, I need some bigger size here. That's too small. What? What? Oh my gosh, I'm in with 400 shares now. I didn't want to take that big a size. Oops. Well, worst case scenario there. We'll see if we hold at 1. Man. I don't think that was really my fault. I honestly think they filled me kind of weird there, to be honest. But hey. I'm going to get out half just to protect the trade so I don't lose too much here. So we're in 200 shares now. But yeah, that was a little weird. Should have held it. Should have held it. Alright, we got out of half there. We're holding 100 shares. I'll take it. It's not the gain I wanted here, but hey, listen. If we can make some money, we can make some money with it. Alright, let's get the break. There's 105s. Let's get the break. There's 105s. 105s. Come on, hit it. 105s, 106. I'm seeing the orders go through. We're trying 105s. 106. I'm seeing the orders stack up in the level 2, but I'm not seeing it break, which is making me a little bit more concerned with it. 105s. No. Alright, we're gonna make a dollar per share, and we'll jump back into it. But yeah, there's the squeeze down. It's alright. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a bad trade. I caught the $1 bounce there, and this is the dollar bounce that I was trying to take advantage of. All I was really trying to do was catch this $1 bounce, which we got. I mismanaged the trade, so that was my, the trade idea worked. I mismanaged it, which is all right. I mean, I still ended green. I guess that's all I can really ask for sometimes. Sun W is ripping up here. It's at 920, so Sun W is pulling back to major support down here at 915. We'll see if that holds too. What's up, Yasir? TNXP. I'm looking at PFMT. Look at PFMT. PFMT ripping up big here. Look at this. 130s. What did FTFT end up doing? But yeah, look at PMFT. TNXP's okay. It's running. What What did FTFT do? I'm still kind of looking at Element and L. Rejected VWAP. I don't like that rejection at the VWAP. See, it never broke 550. It's dead to me. Hey, TYME, nice. TLRY. Yeah, TIME, guys. Look at TIME. This one is probably the best. Look at this. It's the best one that is moving right now. I'm not saying it's going to continue to go up. I'm just saying it has a lot of volume and it's ripping up, breaking highs right now. So TYME looking good. I mean, all right, there's the high break. What happened? Oh, nice. Oh, what's up, Paul? Yeah, I'm using Thinkorswim, bro. CMEG has one too. Yeah, you could build watch list on a lot of stuff. ZOM's pulling back still. We got ICD showing up. ZOM's still pulling back. I think if we're watching ZOM, what we really got to look for is to see if it holds 125s. That's what I'm looking for, at least, is to see if this thing holds 125. That's what I'm watching, at least, right now. I use Benzinga for a screener. Here's Benzinga link if you want to check out the same screener I'm using. Yeah, I mean, I don't have the PDT rule, and I'm on a cash account day trading penny stocks. You know, PDT rule specifically applies to margin account, and so if you have a cash account, you can day trade as much as you want, as long as you have the equity to. You know, so if you have a $4,000 account, if as long as you're okay with using $2,000 in equity one day, $2,000 in equity the next, you can day trade as much as you want. Or not as much as you want, actually. It's restricted to how much buying power and equity you have. But my point is that you don't need an offshore account to get around the PDT rule when you're trading penny stocks. If you're trading penny stocks, you just need a cash account. Yeah, LJPC, maybe it's going to rebound. USWS didn't really do much. FTFT bounced really nicely at the VWAP at 630s. FTFT is probably one of my favorite movers today. It's just moving really consistently. BIOL. Just watch my videos, brother. If you want to learn the strategies I use, just watch the videos I put out. Ah, man, I talked about the 75 dip buy on BIOL a long time ago, and I even drew the level here, and I just never took it. And honestly, I'm regretting never taking it, obviously, because this thing bounced beautifully off of 75 cents. FTFT is also pushing up to that 665, so look at FTFT. It might end up ripping up and breaking some of these at like 660s, 670s. But yeah, you want to know the strategies I'm using, just watch the videos I put out. I talk about all of them. Also, guys, you want to join our Discord. Our Discord's been taking off. It's honestly getting some crazy numbers lately in our Discord. Yeah, we broke 2K members of our Discord, so hey, y'all keep joining. Here's the link if you want to join our Discord. It's free. Oops. There's the Discord link. My bad. Oh, wait. I just realized. My bad. Here, let me delete this because we already got the Discord link up. Y'all join the Discord. There's the link right there. Yeah, I don't know. ZOM, like I said, 125 is the level that I'm looking at. I talked about that level a while back. TYME. For this one, I gotta look for like a 225 pullback, so this is what I'm watching for TYME is 225. If it does, we might jump in with like 100 shares, try to scalp it real quick. Maybe less than that, actually. Maybe like 50 shares. There's 23s. 230s. We'll scale into it too. So we'll get it 25 here. So we can add some more on a pullback. So we'll add the rest on 25s. I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to. Alright, we're on 50 now. Alright, so we're at 50 shares. There's 33s. 34s. Let me get this ready just in case. There's 33s. Let's get 34s, 35s in here. There's 33s. 34s. See if we get some volume coming in here. There's 35s. Alright, so there's some volume. There's 39s. We'll take half off there. There's 240s. We'll look for 250 here, I guess. Maybe let it a little bit ride over 250. I use Benzinga for my scans. There's 39s. There's a new candle. I like that new candle. I just want to see it hold now. Maybe add some more if it looks good over 240, but it's got to hold now. Well, luckily I took that. Oh. Well, we got a risk level now, at the very least, here. $29s. I guess I'll let it test 25 just because that's the original level I called out was 25. Thinking back on it, not really loving it. Luckily I took profits when I should have, and that protects me here some. But ZOM's back up to 130s. Look at ZOM. FTFT pulling back fast too. I see you try. Alright, there's 33s. We'll add to it if it gets back over 240. Look at S and SS. S and SS. S and SS is ripping. TYME, I'm in that one, but like I said, I guess I'll let 225 test, only because that was my original level, but we're keeping it pretty easy. There's 30s again. Spread's opening up a little bit, which I don't really like. Hey, ZOM's back up to 130s. Oh man, I looked the other way, and then I just got to get out of this. Yeah, I kept it pretty small, I think, all things considered, with the TYME. And I think it might rip up and bounce here. It's just too much for me. We didn't quite get the bounce I was looking for. Like I said, here's S and SS. And we're up today. We're up small, but we're green. Better than the last day. But yeah, we're starting to slow for sure. Look at VIH. VIH is ripping up. BIOL. That one looks good. ACRX looking weak. LJPC looking weak. I was looking at BMRA, but it never did much. LJL, what was it? LMNL. Yeah, that one never did anything either. SHIP, never held at 1. Made it small from it, but FTFT. Pulling back to the VWAP area. No, just the morning, Brian. I don't know, Arvin. I have no idea, bro. I don't know what ZOM's gonna do, man. TTOO, yeah, TTO is looking weak. Yeah, I don't even see anything showing up really on my scanners anymore. So ZOM did hold at 125s though, and so that's good, I guess. SS is still okay, but the volume's too light. It's showing up on my scans though. Can you explain what I use Discord for? Yeah, I mean, I use Discord just to communicate with everybody. I can look up, I have a stock bot in the pre-market chat that allows me to look up the float, look up the news of stocks, and so in the pre-market, we got a lot of people there just looking up the news and float of different stocks. And then aside from that, it's just a way to communicate with all of my followers. Momo ripping up. NAKD still trying. TYME just kind of frozen there, weird. FTFT. So yeah, it's certainly slowed down, guys. So let me know if you guys see anything. Jivo. It's still down. The only other one that's showing up on my scans is SNSS. But even still, it's still a little slow. PFMT maybe, but I don't know what the float is here. FTFT trying. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at BIOL. We'll see. Sun W. Yeah, Sun W looks strong too. No, you can't. You can't see the float on Thinkorswim. I don't know why they implemented that, but you should be able to, but I don't know why. LJPC. I mean, I don't know, man. Just the way I trade, if a stock is this much below the VWAP, I'm not buying it. Unless I'm trying to trade a reversal, which I guess you could, but like for me, a dip buy would be if it ran up and then pulled back to the VWAP. That's a dip buy for me. If a stock is below the VWAP like this and breaking lows, I mean, I don't like it. I can't say what's gonna happen with it, obviously. It's not really my style. I'm more so trying to get dip buys to the VWAP. The only way I'll take a stock long is if it's either right around the VWAP or above it. If it's not right around the VWAP or above it, I'm not buying it. But again, that's just my style for specifically like scalping day trades. Hey, yeah, nothing wrong with that cow. Yeah, here's TYME, so it looks like I got out at the right time. The only other one is ZOM is kind of moving up. So, I mean, this one's holding. Let's watch it over 130s now. Did I pay off my account? What do you mean? I mean, this is a live account, man. It's a Thinkorswim account. Yeah, I'm looking at ZOM. I see it. No, shares are... I mean, I don't know, Renee. It could be. I don't know. ZOM trying to make over 135. We'll see. We got BDR showing up on the scans. BDR? Yeah, look at BDR. It's squeezing up. Yeah, look at BDR, guys. BDR is ripping up big. Hey, nice claw. Alright, there's BDR up to 160s here. I wonder what the catalyst is for this. BDR rejected at 135. We'll see what happens there. Nah, that wasn't me, Rounder. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, bro. Yeah, I'm on Thinkorswim, dude. So Thinkorswim is yeah, it's TD Ameritrade. I don't see any catalyst for BDR. Yeah, here's the thing with ZOM here. Pull back to 130 is not terrible, but we'll see what happens. You might be talking about what was it? The Toro challenge? Yeah, I never did that. I stayed with... There was just some things I didn't like about it, so I moved on from it pretty quick, to be honest. There's a few things that I just didn't like about that platform itself. So here's ZOM. We'll see if it holds at 130. Yeah, Sun W. A lot of people talking about Sun W. So here's 120. So we're watching this. See what happens here. Here's Sun W. We'll see if it breaks 950 up here. I don't hate like a little mini pullback here for Sun W2. It's just so expensive. That's the problem. How do you feel about Fidelity? Never used them. Solo breaking. Yeah, look at Solo, guys. SOLOA. I appreciate that. I missed that for some reason. But look at Solo, guys. Solo ripping up big. How many trades have I done this morning? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably about 7 or 8. Just this morning. Yeah, like I said, you're probably talking about the Toro Challenge, which, again, I'm no longer using the Toro Challenge. Just there's a few different reasons why, but I just didn't like the program. Best thing I could say about it. No, I don't really use many other indicators. It's mostly just specifically the volume and VWAP. Mostly just stick with that. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, ZOM, I'm still watching it. Solo's ripping up too. Here's ZOM. It held at 130. Mara. Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin doing? I know it dropped like 25% yesterday. It looks like it rebounded about 4K, so that's good. You know, sitting at 34K, so that's still pretty good. I mean, it rebounded some. That's the good thing about it. The VWAP is, so if you're on Thinkorswim, look at BDR, guys. BDR. So if you're on Thinkorswim, the VWAP, you go to Studies, Add Study, Trend Studies, and then you go to the VWAP. And then you might have the upper and lower bands there, but that's really how you do it. It's the volume weighted average price. Really what the VWAP is an intraday trend indicator. So if we look at something like TYME, it's going to be very valuable because it tells us the intraday trend. You can see TYME maintained above the VWAP, thus maintaining an upward intraday trend. And then once it broke underneath here, we can see it signifying a downward bearish trend once it can't hold there. So that's why the VWAP is valuable. Again, it indicates trend. It tells you what kind of trend we're in currently on a short-term basis. Hey, thank you for the sub, Dan. Shout out to Dan for the sub. Y'all remember to hit the subscribe button. We do this live every single day right here for free. ZOM, for instance, has been maintaining a really nice upward trend most of the day today. So most of the day today, we've been in an upward trend. All right, so we are also scalping a little bit of FTFT here. I've got 50 shares, and we're trying to ride this up. I'm not sure what I want to do with the rest of this. Here we go. We'll sell a little bit more here, and we'll hold this 25 shares to see if we break 650 for FTFT. All right, we're frozen a little bit. Let's see if we break 650s. Only holding 25 shares, keeping it light and small. I just want to see if we break 650. There's 650, 651s. 52s. Let's see if we hold 650 is what I'm waiting for here. There's 651s. If it falls back underneath, I'm just going to exit out the rest. But we can let it test too. 52s, 53s, 54s. Nice. And we'll get out the rest there. So yeah, we made a little nice little $12. We're green today so far, about $15, but you know, green nonetheless. We're green in futures too. But we were able to catch this VWAP bounce here. Pull back to the VWAP. Nice little confirmed spot there. Yeah, green is green. I'll take it. What's up, Scott? All right, we're in futures here. We're gonna see if we can catch a move up. There's 35s. All right, so I got out, break even, I guess. A little bummed out about that, but we'll be all right. Get a pull back to like 25, so we might buy some more here. Who? Yeah, it's a little bit slower day for sure. Oh, you're talking about Mitch? Yeah, Mitch was part of the channel for about a year, but he's since left the channel, and you know, he's still my friend. We still got a good relationship. He just wanted to do his own thing, and so he's yeah, it's just me. CHUC. Whoa, really cheap penny stock. It's OTC for me, but it's too cheap. It's about $1.50 for me, but yeah, too cheap for me. All right, we got RHE. We're still trying. We're still looking at FTFT. SNDL. Yeah, almost a sub penny stock. That's the only problem I have with it. Like, you rarely see me trade anything like that. It's just too cheap. Sun W. Yeah. Yeah, Sun W is still looking strong. It's just so expensive, honestly. Sun W. It's too expensive for me, unfortunately. Yeah, no worries, Rounder. Yeah, man. Channel's grown, brother. Channel's grown. You know? CCIV. Yeah, it's a little bit too expensive for me, but yeah, it looks good. Looks okay. FTFT, I'm still, I mean, I'm kind of regretting not getting out, but like at the same time, you know, it could have been it's only a 10-cent difference from where I exited my last position, so we're still good. And I'm scalping some of these moves in futures. Alright, I'm out. So I'm up $87 in futures. We're still kind of messing around with them a little bit too. Looking at the SPY. SNDL, yeah, cannabis stock. So it might be having some bullish sentiment in the cannabis market right now for SNDL. But it looks kind of weak right now, to be honest. I don't like it now. It's at 65 cents. No good for me. Just not what I'm looking for. Still looking at LM&L too. BDR still pulling back some. Here's BDR pulling back down. We'll see what happens there. Hey, nice. Yeah, Sun W. Like I said, Sun W is a little bit too expensive for me, but hey, it's still looking pretty strong. I mean, I'll put it this way: if I wasn't gonna spend all my equity trading it, I would probably trade it right now. Alright, I just scalped a little bit more in futures. You can see I'm currently up 125 on the day in futures. Scalped a quick little dip on the futures market. There goes Sun W ripping up. It's up to 960s. Like I said, if it wasn't so expensive, I would trade it. Is the opening bell the best time to trade? It's all subjective, man. So some people are going to prefer the opening bell. Some people are going to prefer power hour. Some people are going to prefer an hour after open. It's all subjective, man. People are going to have different preferences and strategies and patterns and so forth and so on. So it's not really yes or no question. Or not really a yes or no answer, I mean. SPCB moving up a little bit. GSAT. GSAT's kind of moving. Look at GSAT, guys. Still looking at ZOM. Here's JFIN. ZOM, like I said, 125, 130. I knew like if I was looking at it, I wanted to hold there. Hey, well, good luck, Caleb. With 2K, you could use about $1,000 in equity per day. So with 2K, wow, dude. Somebody is just spamming me these insulting messages, bro. Somebody just spammed me. Like, what's the point? Like, how sad your life must be. I'm just deleting these messages without even looking at them, but man, spam messages. Like, do they actually think I'm ever gonna click on one of these links? I'm never gonna click on these links, man. Y'all be careful. They got a lot of scam messages. They'll send you a message. It'll be a link. If you click on it, they'll take over your computer, or they'll steal all your information. So y'all be careful. But yeah, no, I literally just got a text message that was just the N-word. It was just the N-word. And it was the same people that have been sending me these scam messages. So y'all be careful. Just disrespectful. Honestly, man. Honestly, like I said, they're probably just... They don't have much going on in their life. You know. Solo, yeah, last time I looked at Solo, it was like super strong, and it still is. Wow, look at Solo, it's still making moves here. Hey, that's right. No, I don't know anything about trading an IRA account. I have an IRA, but I don't really trade it myself. FTFT, pull it up, holding at 650. Yeah, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's like people don't understand, and I've said it before, and like, market's slow, so we're just kind of BSing right now. But like, people don't understand. It's like, look, if you act like that, you just gotta be insecure and you know, you got to be upset with your own life. Like to act like that and to just kind of hate on somebody like that. It doesn't matter who it is, right? Like if I don't like something or somebody, I just don't watch them. I just move on with my day. You know what I mean? So for people to spend that much time like really harping and hating, it just shows massive insecurity. And it's unfortunate, you know, and a lot of the time it's kids that don't realize how bad that looks. Like it just means you're just super insecure. And like it means that I'm making them insecure for whatever reason. Because listen, we're going to keep growing and it's going to keep making them upset. So you got to love it. Hit that subscribe button. Show support for the team here. You know, it sucks, though, because even with Samsung, like, I actually recently paid for, like, the premium spam blocker stuff, and I still get messages like that. It's unfortunate. Realistically, I'm just going to have to change my number. I'm sure, you know, I'm sure it's somebody that knows about this YouTube that got my number that's trying to either steal my password or scam me for whatever reason. Like I said, I am not dumb when it comes to technology, though. I'm never clicking on those links. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm going to be like, oh, a random person that I don't know sent me a link. Let me click on it. You know what I mean? It's a great idea. So it's like they're just wasting their time, but I'll probably have to get my number switched anyway. Yeah, 100%. Dude, I'll talk about whatever I want. I mean, like I said, in the end, market's slow right now. I don't see anything to really trade at this point in time. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with just talking about random stuff, I don't think. We're still talking about stocks and looking at stocks. It's certainly slower at this point in time. We're going to wait and see what else we can find. But I'm certainly going to fill the stream somewhat with other stuff besides stocks, especially if it's slow. And that should be understandable. Yeah, that's probably what they're doing. Yeah, I don't click any links that somebody sends me, bro. Y'all are crazy if y'all think I will, too. Look at LMNL. Is maybe starting to break over the VWAP. LMNL. BIOL. And yeah, I mean, like I said, when you put in the amount of growth that this channel has, like realistically, when you put in the amount of growth that this channel has over the last month, you're gonna have some haters. You know, you're gonna make some people mad. You know, make them mad, and that's okay. That's what I strive for in life, is to make the haters mad. You know. DLPN pulling back to 480s. We'll see if it holds there. That was a previous high right here, so we'll see if it holds at like 475. Here's the pullback to it. How does the saying go? Haters make us famous. They really do. Look at the Conor McGregor effect. I call it the Conor McGregor effect, right? Like, you can feel whatever way you want about Conor, right? What happens, though, is that a certain amount of people buy Conor's fights because they want to see him get knocked out, but they still buy his fights. The other half wants him to genuinely succeed. They buy his fights, too. And so it all boosts the channel. It all helps the engagement. So, you know, I appreciate the engagement. You know, hey, listen, even if you don't like me, hit the dislike button. You know, stick around. You definitely want to subscribe, because I might lose, and then, you know, you'll miss it if you're not subscribed. So, regardless of whether you like the channel or not, hit the sub button, guys. You know you want to. Even if you hate me, you don't want to miss a loss, and then you might be able to poke at me a little bit if I do lose. You know. Alright, so ZOM's testing that 125 level. We'll see what happens here, but it's testing 125. Alright, hey, listen, I'm a salesman, Ben. You know how it is. You know? We're selling things over here. Listen, you don't like me. Hey, listen, I might lose. You don't want to miss that. You know, hit the subscribe button, guys. Click the bell. Turn on those notification button. Hit that notification button. Look at LMNL is starting to rebound here. And this one's one that has a very small float. And if it starts to rip up, over that VWAP level, it could really run, I think. Over 550 is what I'm looking at. But it's trying to test the VWAP now. We'll see what happens. Why would somebody hate? You're literally just trading and chilling. It's like I said, something I'm doing is making somebody insecure, right? And so it's like, it's not, the only reason people really hate is because you do something that makes them insecure. So like, if I'm over here shining on YouTube, that's gonna make people feel some type of way, especially if they didn't like me before. And so, you know, thus is where haters come from. You know what I mean? Like I said, in the end, if I don't like something, I just don't watch it, you know? I don't think I've ever spent the time to go to somebody's channel and like actively dislike anybody's channel. You know, if I don't like it, I just never watch it, you know, and move on with my life. ATIF, guys, look at ATIF. It's over 1 now. Let's look for a $1 pullback here. We're at 107. We'll see if it pulls back to 1. Hey man, you got a sub out of me. I'm a month into this game, but learning everything. But you are 100% right. Insecurity and pride fuel way. Yeah, for sure. Right, exactly, Samuel. That's what it is, dude. Alright, but yeah, look at ATIF. ATIF ripping. It's at 108. Like I said, I'm looking for a $1 pullback. I'm still looking at ZOM to see if ZOM can hold over 125s here. Here's ZOM. I'm going to see if we hold at 125s. That's what I'm looking at. I don't know if it's going to. It's also testing the VWAP here as well. So we'll see for ZOM. We'll see what happens. I'm not saying you should dip by ZOM. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just looking at specific levels right now. Alright, so I just scalped another trade from the futures market. We are up 175, actually 165 if you subtract this micro trade. But yeah, 175 on the day. I don't think I've had any losses again today. Let me see. I know I didn't have any losses in the futures market yesterday. Let's take a look. Okay, I've had 1 loss today. 1 out of 6. Here's my P&L. That's not too shabby, guys. I'll take this. Look, here's my futures trading. And like I said, if you want to use the same platform I'm using for futures, I'm using a platform called Top Step. This data thing is built right into them. But running at 83% accuracy today. Really, yeah, 83. Only 1 loss, 1 out of 6. So we're 5 for 6 today, running at 83% accuracy. And like I said, I'm using a platform called Top Step. The way it works is they fund traders in the futures market and the Forex market. And so it's subscription based. It costs $120 for the first month if you use my link. And they're going to give you, the base one's going to give you a 30K demo account. If you can make $2,000 on that 30K demo account while following the rest of their rules and conditions, then they fund you that 30K. As a proprietary futures trader with an 80% profit split as a funded trader. So if you make 1,000 net, and once you are funded, if you make 1,000 net, you get to keep 800 of that. They get to keep 200. And they're regulated in the US. They have packages ranging from 30K up to over 100K. They've paid out millions to their traders last year in 2020. They funded thousands. And so if you want to check them out, help support your boy here, here's the link. Check out Top Step, and I'll post it right here. I do make a commission if you sign up through me, and so I am going to be biased, obviously, in their favor, but I do want to be transparent and honest about that. But again, here's the link if you want to check it out. LMNL, did I miss it? Alright, so there's the move. Like I said, 550s. This is what I'm looking at. Hey, see you, Caitlin. Yeah, Caitlin will be joining us on stream tomorrow, so y'all tune in. SNDL, is that... Alright, there's 550. So like I said, 550 is the level. There's 553s. I've watched volume come in now over 550. 553s. We'll see. I mean, like I said, it could just dump on me and I could just be wrong here. But I think if it breaks and holds at 550, that's where my sentiment is going to change for LMNL. From bearish to bullish. We'll see, though. Never really know, I guess. Yeah. You better be joking. I know you are, Jones, but yeah. Alright, so here's 550s. Like I said, we even held that level of support. Volume came in. So we'll see what happens here. Previous high of the day is up here at 560. So I think we still have to break that to really confirm the sentiment here. But LMNL. Nah, I think he's just messing with me. Jay, I think he's really just messing with me because somebody else said that the last time. So I think he's just poking at me a little bit, messing with me. So he's cool. But yeah, the fact that that is all people talk about. Caitlin's got a great channel. It's super dope. I'll post the link here. The fact that people consider it, like, that's all people talk about is ridiculous, you know. It truly shows that, like, you got a bunch of virgins running around here, you know, being weird. But yeah, y'all go check out our channel. Here's the link. Alright, there's 550s. Like I said, we're still looking at LMNL here. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Caitlin? Yeah, like I was saying, it's ridiculous that this is even a conversation, because it's like, I talk to Caitlin just like I talk to any other guest on this stream, you know, so sometimes we'll tell jokes, we'll, you know, talk about different topics, and, like, that's normal for me to do with any guest on the stream, you know, and so it's unfortunate that people just revert to that, though. It really is. But we're watching 560s. We'll see what happens. Right, exactly, Jason. It shows how much they talk to females in their daily life. Because if they think that me just talking to somebody like a normal person is flirting, then that just means that they would not, like, that means that if they talk to any female, then they would just be weird and awkward and uncomfortable. You know what I mean? And so they think that just normal conversation, like normal human interaction, is flirting, which, again, says more about them than anything else, unfortunately. We're going to watch this here for LMNL. Here's 550. It's still holding. We're going to see what happens. Volume is coming in. You can see volume coming in now. Again, for me to really want to get involved with this, I need it over 560, so we're going to wait and see. Right. Yeah. Hey, thank you for becoming a member, Kyle. My man, Kyle. Appreciate you becoming a member, man. Thank you, sir. Shout out to Kyle for becoming a member. Thank you, guys. Hey, listen, y'all hit that subscribe button as well. Click the like button. I definitely appreciate the support. I truly do. Thank you very much, guys. But yeah, here's LMNL. It's at 555. Hey, yes, sir. I'll flirt with you, Cal. I'll flirt with you, bro. What's up, Cal? How you doing today, sir? You know? What's up, man? Hey, the Spy is ripping up big here. Hey, shout out to my man Derek becoming a member. Hey, listen, Kyle, you're starting a trend, bro. Hey, shout out to Derek, man. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the support very much. Thank you very much. Becoming a member, guys, is just a way to help support our trading and content. We do have the greatest emojis ever made here. We got both me and Carol emojis. Hey, that's right, Caitlin. Hey. That's right. Absolutely. My background in music is something called Epidemic Sounds. ATIF. Like I said, for this one, we really needed over 560, and it's still not dead yet. It could bounce here at 540, but we needed over 560. ATIF, guys, is going absolutely crazy here. It's at 120s, 122s. Crazy, crazy. Hey, thank you, Daniel T. Hey, I appreciate the support, guys. I really do. Like I said, thank you very much. Becoming a member is just a way to help support our free content here. So thank you very much, brother. Appreciate the support, guys. I really do. We got a lot of members today, so thank you, team. Appreciate the love. Sorry, here. I'm trying to catch up on the chat, but honestly, all this stuff is kind of blocking it now. Hold on one second. Here, let me put it over here. Guys, can you help me? How many shares is he usually buying? I don't know. What am I buying like, guys? Anywhere between like 25 to 2 to 300. Yeah, I got a pretty big range. Just depends on the stock and the range and the float and all that stuff. So ATIF pushing up here. It's at 125s now. NVCN showing up on the scans as well. NVCN. It's at 125s at this point. BMRA. Yeah, LMNL. Like I said, it needs to hold the VWAP if we're going to look at it to go a certain direction. It needs to hold the VWAP. PXLW, push it up. CNSP. If I miss any members, y'all just yell at me because appreciate the content. Hey, thank you, Derek. Alright, later. Justin, have a good day, brother. Alright, see ya, Caitlin. Have a good day. Sun W, yeah, man. Sun W, GSAT. TRXC. Hey, Sun W is really not looking that bad. I mean, like I said, we'll see though. ATIF isn't terrible either. GSAT. Yeah, we're looking at GSAT here too. LMNL is starting to push back up still. Here's LMNL. That's rough. Yeah, I think PEC did acquire. I don't know if it acquired it or something happened with Sun W, but it was something like that. NBY, guys, look at NBY showing up on the scans. NBY up to 92 cents. NBY. PXLW as well. FTFT. Hey, LMNL is still coming back here. Look at it fight back. Alright, so look at 550. It held the VWAP, which is what I said it needed, but we'll see what happens for the rest of it here. The ZOM still between 130 and 125. FTFT ended up falling down here. Here's FTFT. Here is LMNL though. It's still trying to fight its way back. Here's FTFT too. It's falling down to the VWAP again. LMNL still trying. Let's watch it. Sun W, yeah. LMNL. Like I said, we're still trying at 550s. Yeah, LMNL's back up. It's at 551s, 552s. Like I said, really it has to get over this opening high. So you see this opening high right here at 562. For me, that's what it really's got to get over. Volume did come in and it's still looking pretty strong and looking good, but we needed to get over that. There's 553s. So really 562 is what we're watching. Again, we also have NBY showing up on the scans. NBY. Pulling back some. But again, LMNL is probably the main one we're kind of keeping an eye on this morning. At this point in time. Again, we're watching it over like 560s. We'll see. ATIF. Yeah, a lot of people still talking about ATIF. Whew, ATIF, and for good reason, man. ATIF is just, it's running. Big volume coming in. We're still watching LMNL, but look at ATIF here. Big volume, strength. CNSP showing up on the scans. Man, ATIF. Big rip, big strong move. Let's see if it holds now. 125 is what I would watch. IDEX. IDEX has got to get over this previous closing price. You can see this light blue line right here. In my opinion, it's got to get over this just because that's the previous close. That's the level where stock goes from red to green, and so that's what it's battling right now. That's what I would look for, at least for me. Hey, LMNL still trying. It's at 554s, 555s. There's ATIF breaking highs again. Again, for me, it's got to get over 562. There's 54s, 55s. The problem is also the spread. I know it's a small float, but the spread's a little out there for this, you know. It's a 5-cent spread, you know. Let's see what the float is. Let me check out the float. I'm sure somebody has already told me in the chat, but we're gonna look up the float anyway. Oh, my bad. Yeah, LMNL got rejected at 550, so we're still waiting. Like I said, I needed to get over 560s. You know. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go to the restroom, and, you know, we'll be back in a second. Yeah, give me like a minute or two. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, so yeah, ATIF pulling back here. I also see TENX showing up on the scans. TENX. LMNL still trying to pop here, but here's TENX making some moves. It's at 180s here for TENX, 180s. LMNL still trying too. It's at 550s now. We'll see if it holds over this or what happens. I think 550 is the level. I think it's got to hold over that. Yeah, TYMA is still down. Looking very weak. I mean, it's moving up some, but it's way below the VWAP. GSAT. Now this one, on the other hand, doesn't look bad. GSAT's moving some. Still looking at LMNL. ZOM's back over 130s too. LMNL still trying to break over 550s, but ZOM is back over 130s. It's at 132 now. QLI. What is this? IPO? Yeah. Yeah, it's IPO'd. It's the first day it's IPO'd too. I don't know. Hey, look, there goes LMNL. So LMNL did break. Like I said, here's the level. This is the big level that's got to change my sentiment. Like 560s is the level here for it. 560s. We'll see if it holds. It's got to hold here too. The spread's opening up big, but I don't hate it. We also have ZOM. Everybody's been talking about ZOM today. ZOM's moving. Yep. Yeah, LML ended up working out, but ZOM, guys, up to 130s. We're gonna watch if it breaks 135. TRXC. Alright, we're scalping LMNL here. We're with 25 shares. I tried to take it with 50 to see if it would bounce here, and it just didn't quite give me the bounce I'm looking for. So we're with 25 shares. Gonna keep it pretty easy and small, and I'm just gonna hold this to see if it can really rip up. But it's also small enough to be somewhat protected, and then I want to see this level break up here at 75, 80s. So we're dropping some. It's got to hold here, I think, for me. And we'll let it consolidate just because the range is big. Luckily, we're basically break even in this now. Alright, so it's back up there. And like I said, the range is big, so we'll let it consolidate. But really, the small float, this thing can really run, and that's what we're hoping for, is that we just get some volume coming in and we start to break 575. We can let it chill here and not be too worried about it. Yeah, Zoom's still, I mean, in Zoom's still very small range. Watching the bid price, the spread. 64s. 61s. Alright, so the spread just tightened up pretty big here. 57s. 62s again. Luckily, we're about break even now, and so it's not, I mean, we don't have to be too concerned either way for this. Or at least I don't, but we're watching the bid. There we go, that's better. There's the bid. Alright, so here's the volume. Like I said, over 70s. We got up to 68s. 67s. There's 67s. There's 70s. Let's see if we can break these pre-market highs up here. That's 75. There's the spread tightening up. Let's see if we get a squeeze now. There's 70s. 71s. And like, it's okay if I end this one break even. I'm really trying to give it time to break this 75 level up here, so we can let it work and really work here and try to break these highs and really go crazy. It's a little bit late to have these huge parabolic moves, but I mean, this is kind of what we've been looking for. So we're gonna see if we hold, and if not, and if we're break even on the trade or small loss, we'll be okay with it. There's 3s. We just need these. I'm looking at the level 2, seeing if these levels hold now. Oof. I look the other way, this thing drops. Wow. Some big trader just stepped in. Some big trader just sold big. Bag holder, I'm sure. I guess I should have gotten out, but like I said, if I didn't break even or a small loss, it's okay. I just want to see if it breaks that 75 level. There's 70s. There's 72s. There's 73s, 74s. Here's 75. It's either going to break or have a big rejection. We'll see. 75. '75s. Try to get 76. We get back down to 60s. I gotta get out. There's 75s again. There's 78s. Nice. Okay, there's the break. We got this level up here too. Maybe we'll have that as a profit target on the rest. Alright, we'll get out there. Alright, so we caught a little, small little win. We're up about 20 bucks on the day. We'll take those. Oh man. What happened? Why we got so many people all of a sudden? What happened, team? Good morning. Where are you all coming from? But hey, listen, I talked about this. Yeah, Trader TV. Hey. Not like where are y'all from? What channel did y'all come from just now? Because we just got a huge burst of like 100 people show up here. What's up, team? So yeah, LMNO, we got a little bit. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. paper trader, huh? Yeah, it was Trader TV. That's what it was. That's where y'all are coming from. Yeah, what's up, guys? Yeah, I mean, like I said, here at Beginner Trading, we're just a free resource and community for traders, so we're not experts. We don't claim to be experts. We just talk about what we find moving and what we don't. We talk about what looks good, what we think looks bad, and you know, we don't claim to be experts. We don't sell a course. We don't sell a service. We're just chilling here every day as a resource and community for traders. You know, we trade live on stream every single day. So, yeah, if you appreciate stuff like that, hit the subscribe button. You know, click the bell, turn on notifications. We certainly appreciate the support we get. Right, that is crazy. A clean with me in the background. That's cool, Jackie. Alright, so again, I mean, I got out here. So biggest wins today, guys. You know, overall, it's been a pretty, you know, easy, small day. We made some money on Capper. We made some money on FTFT. A little bit, I think, on FTFT. Yeah. Made some on ACRX. A little bit on LJPC. Or lost a little bit, I mean. QD showing up on the scans. Look at QD, guys. This one's got to be either a big float or something, because this is let me see what the float is for QD. Or for QD, I mean, not QD. I'm used to. NIO just EV play. NIO is just EV play. It's just so much. Here's the thing with NIO. So I traded mid and high caps for years, and I followed NIO for a long time. When I saw NIO the last time I traded NIO, it was at like 11 bucks, if I remember correctly. So yeah, that means it's been, you know, months and months since I've traded NIO. But very strong daily chart. Obviously, NIO has gotten a lot of hype over the last few months, and you know, honestly, it looks pretty strong up here. I don't know whether it's gonna hold. To me, it looks extended, but at the same time, I mean, this thing's gone from $2 up to 65 and held almost every single time. And so with that, I think EV is the future when it comes to automotives, and I think this is an EV play. So I don't hate it. You know, it's strong up here, but whether it's actually gonna hold, I have no idea. You know what I mean? LMNL. About $20. Small, but you know, we're good. We trade very small here at this channel. I mean, I'm testing these penny stock strategies, and so like I said, I'm not claiming to be an expert or anything like that. We trade pretty small here, and all I'm really trying to do is build a system, which I kind of already have. I've been green for a long time now, and it's, you know, we're gonna scale up with real money once we really confirm the sample size. Yeah, a lot of people that come here and they're like, oh, you're just trying to make money on YouTube. It's like, dude, like, I've traded for years, you know, probably longer than the person saying that has. Yeah, I mean, I'm certainly building this system for a reason. I have no idea, Sean. Hold or sell Zoom or ZOM? I have no idea, bro. You know, no idea what it's gonna do. BNGO, hyped up penny stock over the last few days. No idea what it's doing right now. Just got hyped up a lot the last few weeks, and then let me see. I mean, it's kind of, honestly, the daily chart looks pretty strong on it. I don't know whether it's going to hold or not. I have no idea what this one's going to do. But the daily chart looks okay. I would look at like $5 for my risk if I was holding it, but I don't know what you guys want to do. Like I said, I'm not an investment professional, so who knows what BNGO is going to do. If we're looking at it on a daily basis, my sentiment would switch to a long sentiment once it breaks over both this previous closing price here at 560s and then also this high of the day up here at 580s. I have no idea, Joy. Usually try to predict what stocks to focus on tomorrow. Today is going to be a moot thing. Mostly just because a lot of the stocks don't really start to run until pre-market, and so we're not really going to know what stocks are really going to move, or at least we don't know what gapping stocks are going to show up tomorrow in pre-market. And so trying to predict which ones now, it's just kind of like throwing darts, you know. AGE is starting to spike up, guys. Look at AGE here. It's at 170s for AGE. What do you think of stock alert services? It depends on what you mean by that. Scanners, alerts is fine. Telling people to buy and sell is one of the scummiest parts of trading. Telling people buy this stock here and sell this stock here is one of the scummiest, most conflict of interest parts of trading, and it ends up just causing new traders to never learn. Right, new traders get involved. It's not that easy. You can't just buy signals. That's not how it works. Most of the time, there's a huge conflict of interest because what they're going to do is they're going to give you a huge risk level and a tiny reward target, and so that you'll keep coming back. So you'll make a small amount of money and you'll keep coming back. The problem is, even though you might win, say 3 out of 4 times, that 1 out of 4 times that you lose is going to destroy your account because the risk is so big. And so, like with alert services, they really just want you to come back. And so again, what do? They give you a huge risk and a tiny reward target, and it's just like you're never going to learn to trade by following somebody's picks. That's just not how it goes. Yeah, LMNL did end up ripping. A little bit of FOMO here for me, but LMNL did end up ripping. It's at 580s now. Look at that, 590. Got as high as, it did break this pre-market high. I don't know if I like it anymore. Let me double click that one. I don't know if I like it if it can't hold over that though. My phone's ringing. Hold on. It was Franklin. All right, so yeah, there's LMNL ripping up. It's at 590s. Yeah, they front load as well, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the penny stock market is just full of pumpers, man. Full of pumpers. But yeah, it's just full of pumpers, and it's unfortunate. It's kind of the life, and it's like the trading community is so toxic in that regard, because it's like, you get people that spend all this money on different services, right? Like you get people that spend money, whether it be a pick service or a course, and so they're just crazy loyal to those services, to where if anybody says anything even slightly critical, they just spew hate at them because it hurts to hear. For instance, somebody spends $2,000 on a course. They might hate me just for putting out free day trading content. I start putting out free content. They're going to hate me for that because they desperately need to justify that expense. And so anybody that's putting out content like that for free, they're going to hate on them because they spent a lot of money on it, and now they feel like you're giving it away for free. And so, you know, the trading community can be incredibly toxic, and especially when it comes to like pumpers and gurus. It's just, you know, it's a tough place to be. You know, people got a lot of pride and ego and you know, nonsense mixed up in there. And so people just end up getting really weird and unnecessarily loyal, and you know, a lot of them are delusional about what's really going on just because they've spent so much money. And yeah, it's scary place for a person to be if they don't know what they're doing. Yeah, I mean, I'm just chilling right now. What's the advantage of becoming a member? I mean, members are really just ways to help support us. We don't really sell any type of... we don't really charge for any premium content. Becoming a member is just a way to help support us. You get to use these emojis, you know. And so that's cool. Hey, and thank you, man. Somebody became a member. My bad, brother. I forgot to acknowledge you, bro. Hey, Siraj, thank you, brother. I appreciate the support, man, of becoming a member. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. Shout out to Siraj. Thank you very much, dude. Hey, thank you, Lewis. I appreciate that. Yeah. Hey, like I said, LMNL, guys. Hey, listen, if you guys were at this stream, I talked about LNL, and I talked about exactly what I was going to look for when it was at like 5s. It was at like 510. I was talking about LMNL. You could ask the chat. And like I said, I don't give out signals. But what I said back then for LMNL, what I said was that if LMNL specifically starts to break over the VWAP and breaks and holds 550, which it eventually did, I like it up to 560s, and if it breaks 560s, I want to see it break these levels, and I talked about that a long time ago, because this is the U-shaped breakout pattern. People want to know what a cup and handle is. If we remove all of this stuff, you know, if we remove all of this stuff and we just look at the actual pattern here, here's the cup. Here's a little handle right here. Pull back to the VWAP. You know, here's the handle. So it's a cup and then a handle. And like it's really just a U-shaped breakout pattern, but it's one of my favorite trading patterns to attack and use. If we look at a 1 minute chart, you might be able to see it a little bit easier. But again, here's the cup. Here's the handle. VWAP support at the handle is really strong too. So we got a lot of nice moves there. Hey, thank you, Z. Hey, I appreciate Z becoming a member, brother. Thank you very much for that, bro. Shout out to Z for becoming a member. We got a lot of new members. We got like 6 or 7 new members today. So, hey, team, appreciate the love. Really do. Let's grow, and I certainly appreciate it. I've been a quiet lurker for some time. I'm not one to put myself out for attention. Just want to say I appreciate what you do here. Hey, thank you very much, man. Shout out to Chopper. Thank you, bro. Appreciate the support. Yeah, honestly, making this channel really showed me that most traders are just interested in learning and growing. They're not all about the guru Lamborghini stuff. Like, most traders are just trying to grow and learn. And so, you know, I certainly appreciate the support, obviously. BIOL, but yeah, thank you, Z. Appreciate the becoming a member, brother. Shout out to you. So yeah, we'll see now. Like I said, at this point in time, we're pulling back to the opening range high. And if we look back here, here's the opening range high right here at 562. And so if we're going to bounce, that's where we're going to bounce. And of course, as soon as I'm talking about that, look at that. So here's that level, and we bounced exactly off of that level. I almost didn't have time to draw it. But yeah, there's the bounce. And again, if we're going to bounce, I think that's where we are. Yeah, there we go. So certainly interesting movement here for LMNL. Yeah, here's the opening range high right here. BIOL. Yeah, it's got to hold. BIOL's got to hold for me. Like, if I'm going to trade it, it's got to hold there. I don't know where it's gonna go now. It's gotta fight its way back at this point in time. So for me, it would have to kind of break and hold this right here, this pre-market high right here at 588, 590. And so that's the range I'm looking at now, and you can see the range here. So you can see the range. The next step would be to break over this range and then pull back and hold it as support, and then maybe make another test of this high up here. So like see it push over here, pull back to like this previous pre-market high, and then bounce back up following through that range up to 606s, if that makes sense. Like that's the flow of it, at least what I see. I don't know, Daffy. I don't know whether it's too late or not. I have no idea what this one's going to continue to do, bro. So yeah, it could not. No idea. Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, we talked about ZOM. ZOM, we've just got so many pumpers for ZOM coming here today, man. Just so many. You know, and it's like if you say anything negative about ZOM, or if anybody asks about ZOM, they're just kind of like, nah, bro, hold. You know, and it's just kind of like, dude, like, the small influence that you doing that is not worth the time, man. Like, people just panic and they just, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, come on. But so that kind of threw me off, to be honest, with ZOM, just because we had so many pumpers in here today for this one. Hey, I appreciate Chopper. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, man. Shout out to Chopper. Thank you very much, sir. Crazy amount of members we've gotten today, guys. So shout out to Chopper for becoming a member. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much. You could, Swirly, if you have a $2,000 account, cash account, you would basically have to use 1,000 in equity one day and 1,000 in equity the next if you have a cash account. And you got to question, is that worth it for you? If it is, cool. If not, you know, you got to figure something else out. Jivo? I mean, Jivo's sideways to me. It's got a big range, but it's sideways to me right now. You know, and you can see kind of the range here. It's pretty sideways. It's going big range up, big range down, kind of middle range now. It's over the VWAP, which is good. But yeah, for me, it's sideways for Jivo. XSPA. Yeah, this is, I mean, unless you're investing, I mean, this thing moved 3 cents today, 4 cents. So, just, I don't like it, obviously. Right, yeah, for sure. No, it's a half. On Thinkorswim, it's half at least. Like on Thinkorswim, I have, for instance, I have about $9 grand in my Thinkorswim account. And I can use about $4,500 in equity one day, $4,500 in equity the next, and then by the time the next day rolls around, my funds from the first day are settled. And so it's 48 hours, it's 2 days, it's not 3. CCLP. Yeah, we're looking at BIOL. See if it holds the VWAP is what I'm really watching for here. Yeah, for sure. The scanners are pretty simple. I just look at the biggest gainers over the last 5 minutes, the biggest gainers over the session. This one's already built in with Benzinga. It's just price spikes. And then this one is mid and high caps that are doing things. And yeah, like I said, you want to check out Benzinga. Those are really the scanners I'm using here. And so you can check them out here. Also, for futures, it's been a pretty solid day in the futures market. Like I said, I'm up 165. Here's my futures, and you can see my actual like graph here in the futures market, which I'm really happy with. 83% today, so only had one loss, number of losing trades with 2 contracts, so 1 loss, which is pretty small, and I'm certainly happy with that. 5 out of 6, 83% accuracy. But yeah, if you want to use the futures platform, there's no PDT rule in futures, and this is a funded account program with a company called Top Step. I am going to be biased in their favor, though, because I post referral links for them and make a commission if you sign up for them. But if you want to help support your boy here and you want to trade futures, the futures market has no PDT rule, and it's a funded account program. So basically, you know, it's monthly subscription. The base one is $30K. It's $120 for the first month if you use my link to get 20% off. And they're going to give you a $30K demo account. And if you can make $2K on that $30K demo account while following the rest of their rules, conditions, and phases, then they fund you that $30K as professional proprietary futures traders with an 80% profit split. They paid out over $2 million last year to their profitable traders, and I think they funded like over 3,000. And so if you want to check them out, here's the link. You can help support your boy here and check out the futures market. And again, in futures, it's open almost 24/7, and there's no PDT rule. And so I think a lot of people will find use in futures. How many contracts am I scalping? 1 to 2. That's it. Alright guys, and I think we're probably going to hang it up for the day. I don't see anything else really that looks good that I want to buy right now. So yeah guys, good luck in the market. Like I said, check them out. Also, you can check out Benzinga. I posted that link as well. If you want to hang out with us, join our Discord. We've got thousands of people in our Discord, and again, we're all just a free resource and community, so we don't sell our own service. We don't sell our own course or anything like that. And you know, we're just kind of getting together, brainstorming ideas from trying to, you know, with so much guru stuff in the trading space, we're just trying to be the opposite, to be honest. And that's why we're called beginner trading, is because we're just a resource for new traders to get together and learn, and really experienced traders too. But here's the link, guys. Yeah, y'all hit that subscribe button if it's your first time here. There's the Discord link if you want to check it out. Nice meeting you all from Trader TV today. And we'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Appreciate the support, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. We really did get a ton of supporting people here today. A lot of members, a lot of donations, just a lot of crazy good stuff. So I appreciate the love, team. I really do. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time as always. And yeah, good luck, guys. We'll see you guys later.